Come on now. All right, it's that time. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another late night Pokemon card live stream. I can't get my iPad to cooperate. Stop it. Wow, just won't work, huh? Let's try clicking on this. Oh my god, there it goes. Oh my god, that was hard. Hey, what's up, guys? All right, clicking buttons over here. This is a Korean song. This is the Mingle song. I keep running into it online. You know, people keep making content out of it. All right, finally, my late night obsession. Let's see, let's jump over here. Okay. We're going to say vintage boosters and fossil. Well, everyone knows the fossil break's available. Hot vintage packs. Hot slab breaks. Terafestival. And Terafestival and what? Nikke. Live card shop. That's the stuff right now. That's the stuff right now. Hot vintage packs, hot slabs, Terafestival, Nikke, and live card shop. How are we on the fossil break? It's moving. It's moving slow, but it's actually moving. All right, let's jump over here. God, this music's terrible, isn't it? It's really funny, though. We're going live for Sunday night. Ooh. This is what I wanted to listen to, TCC. We'll turn that down a little bit before it makes my eardrums pop. All right. Oh, I sent my instructions via ZELLE. Sounds good. Pop this over here. Throw this away. I wonder where this old song originates from. I don't think it's actually from Squid Game. I think Squid Game borrowed it, right? All right. We're going to hit refresh over here. Squid Games. I heard it's about to be afoot. Ooh, yeah, it snowed over here. It's the worst kind of snow, so we're not going out. It's really unfortunate. We needed to hit up Walmart before it snowed, and now it's snowed, and we have no food. We have no water. We have well water, so we're going to boil some water for drinking probably. But, yeah, it's unfortunate. It's a children's game song. Okay. What's up, guys? How's it going? It's Sunday night. Mr. Brandon is first. He ordered 8 hours ago. 3 boxes of Nikke got us a victory. I would like to be shipped, please. I paid for shipping a week or 2 weeks ago. I can pay again. No, you're good, dude. I'll ship you out. No problem. We're going to open up those Nikke boxes, and we'll get you that shipping. All right, great. Whew. I'm going to wait to open it for my birthday. So, you guys know about the fossil break, right? That's filling up slowly, but it is. Take a look at this. Here's the list so far. All the way up to 10 so far out of 36. Pretty cheap, $500. Next time we do this, it won't be $500. Actually, the price might go up before it's over. Might be cheapest for the first 18 people. All right. And here we have Burning Shadows. Except this Burning Shadows, which is pretty overpriced. This Burning Shadows is special because I'm guaranteeing that it's first print wave. No cutting error. Now, if it does have the cutting error, we will refund your money until you have spent only $18 on the pack. Because I guess there's always a chance maybe. But so this would be 18 if it turns out to not be first print wave. But I'm pretty sure it is. All right, we got first movie. We got Series 1. Sandstorm still here. Jungle. And Ruby Sapphire. Ooh. We might try to price up another vintage pack tonight. That's like a passive job, right? I think at the end of Saturday night stream, we were pricing up expensive vintage cards. And there's still a lot of cards to do that with. So I've still got plenty of work to do. Yo, pretty good. I'm going to take this down for a minute. Oops. I actually need to sleeve these bad boys up. Where are my sleeves? Yo, pretty good. Wow, that's a nice Burning Shadows. There we go. How much do you need to slab away a pack? Slab awaying a pack is supposed to work very similar to slabbing away a slab. We are. All right. Very nice. So that was, by the way, maybe I should actually take a look. Well, I would like to send out the Nido King. He's nice, isn't he? Could this be off center? It looks nice. I don't normally send off 100% of these. Like maybe James can just be tossed into the tops box. There we go. That's what the tops box is, by the way. If you didn't know that. Ratatab, Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur is pretty cool, huh? War Turtle. Let's get these guys sleeved up. So I like those two. Bulbasaur. I like the War Turtle. All right. I like the Ivysaur. All right. Very nice. I call that fifth print wave. It is the Canadian print wave. All the cards have a slight brown color to them. There's a slight brown tinge, which changes their colors. Like, it doesn't look brown, but it's a darker color. If you were to compare it to a regular Series 1 Ivysaur, you'd see it. Same over here. I did a trade with Marco, and the mailman tried to keep his package. Do you still have your Prismatic Evolutions orders, or did they get canceled? A lot of pre-orders being canceled. That is so scum if they cancel it. How wrong of them. But I can understand why the supplier would be tempted to do that, but it is just so wrong. We are. Suppliers are canceling because they know you can't do anything about it. You could be like, well, I'm not going to buy from you. And they're going to be like, I don't care. Someone else will. They're like, screw you. But so far, my pre-orders have not been canceled. And yes, they're all much cheaper than the current price. Maybe I should buy 1 or 2 cases at the current price just to be safe. Because it scares me a little bit that they could delay them or could cancel them just before the actual release date. All right, look at that. I got some of these. That's nice. Set that to the side. Did you guys see that? That was in a YouTube short, a TikTok short. That was me opening up Topps booster packs. All right, would love to watch, but it's just too late for us Eastern folks who have to work in the morning. I'm sorry, Kat. Have a nice sleep. Mister, have you considered doing small informational shorts for people sending in their own submissions? No, there's like a million contents of that everywhere. You can find that everywhere. I don't need to make that content. All right. No slab away fee for fossil pack. Oh! If you're doing slab away for one of these on the list, no slab away fee. All the money goes straight toward the pack. So you can send $40 to get started, and you'll owe $460 left. Also, the finishing time is very different. So normally with the slab away, it's 6 months, half paid at 3 months, right? Well, for this, it's just over when the box fills up. So that could be less than 6 months. That could be more than 6 months. Whatever the case, you need to be done before the last spot fills up. Once the last spot fills up, if you're not done with your pack, we start going down the list and giving your spots up to whoever wants to buy it. Okay, so it's no longer considered reserved, and you could have your spot canceled. And if your spot is canceled, you'll be owed all the money you had already put into the pack. Okay, so you won't lose that money, but yeah, you'll lose your spot. You'll lose your reservation. Mr. Brandon, let's get started with 3 boxes of Nikke. All right. I'm excited. I'm going to bring this box in. Okay. 1, 2, and a 3. It's Eddie Shelton. Let's go ahead and show off the breaks, shall we? Oops. Let's turn that music back up. You guys want the annoying music? Yeah, we love the annoying music. All right, guys. Here's Magikarp. Here's... This music is so sick and twisted after watching the show. Okay, modern break, clearance break. Here are the breaks. If you want to know which one I think is going to finish first, this one. This one's going to finish first. There's 7 spots left in it, and it's Umbreon, and it's holographic. Very nice. That one. All right, and then we'll be able to pick a new red Pokeball. 1,000 Year Door, Paper Mario music. 1,000 Year Door, that's a good one. Venonat, $40. Ooh, this Electabuzz is really cool. He's a 9. Did we get a picture of that one? I feel like we haven't had a picture of that one. Vintage pack breaks. Mickey Mouse. Jinbei. And Magneton. All right, these are coming down. Cool. These are the breaks. That's right. I've heard the metal detector thing has been known for a while. Surprised loose pack prices are not at the floor. Metal detector thing. What are you talking about? right, let me take this shirt off. Ugh. I have 2 shirts on to stay warm. This room is so cold. Oh my gosh, it's cold outside, guys. It is so cold outside, but I can't work with 2 shirts on. It's too warm. All right, cool, man. Hey, anything you guys would like to see improved about our setup? We have a kind of claustrophobic setup where the slabs are pushed forward. Do you guys still like that? We are. Put this to the side. Here goes. All right, now we turn this off. Oh, man. Turn on some real music. You can search packs with a metal detector. Oh, really? That is so interesting. Okay. Wide angle would be lit. This is wide angle. I think he meant CT scanner. Metal detectors pick up and detect the foil. Whoa. That would work with some sets, I think. I mean, all Pokemon card sets have hollows, don't they? Okay, Mr. Brandon. It's 6! Yay, we have 6! Cold everywhere. It's cold out there. Brr. We lit a fire inside of our home today. That's because we have a fireplace. And I had some logs in the fireplace just waiting to be burnt up. So there's this point where the fire's running properly and the wind pushes some smoke down from the chimney so that you can see it from the windows. And you're like, oh no, my roof's on fire. You go outside, you check, everything's fine. You're like, but there's like this moment where you're like, oh, what if something did go wrong? Like, what if the attic caught on fire or something, you know? And I realized maybe I won't do any fires in the house. I'm gonna have all these Pokemon cards and play around with the house fire? No way, dude. Stupid of me. All right, what we got? No, but there was a brief moment where I was like, what if the house burned down? You know, like I didn't build a fireplace. I don't know how well constructed it is. I didn't inspect it with my own eyes. I don't know. What if the fireplace gets too hot or something catches on fire inside the fireplace, you know? All right. You can set the sensitivity so they will only beep on packs that have both the reverse and hollow foil. Really? That's crazy. All right, guys, I'll buy a metal detector. We'll start selling light packs and heavy packs. That's what everyone here wants. Why even open the light packs? We'll liquidate our light packs on eBay. That's what somebody out there's doing, right? Bathtub CT scanners are so much more accurate. Look at the legs on these ladies. Holy moly, man. Those are some serious legs. All right. CT is cold. All right. Yeah, it's some cold, yucky weather. It's the worst kind of weather, actually. It's frozen water, not snow. Well, snow is frozen water, too. What is this? Secret Plus? Ah! Woo! All right. I think you did well. What is this? All right. Secret Plus, it says. Somebody crack out. Wrath goes, yo! Secret Plus. Very nice. Look at that. Mr. Brandon. Wow. All right, I'm going to have to buy that one from you, Mr. Brandon. Pretty much all sets. That's the one Kendo ones. Ooh. All right, I'm ready to make a deal on it. Brandon, was that you? There it is. Dan Boobies. All right, that was Mr. Brandon. All right. Here's a hollow and a hollow. Up to you, mister. What's the last sold price on it? Do you have a last sold price on it, Mr. Wrath? On that card? All right, that was his first box. Ooh, look at that, guys. Beautiful. It's almost 3K on TCG. No, last sold, but supposedly 2,000. Wow. That's pretty good. Set this over here. Oh. Dude, amazing pull, Brandon. Yeah, we'll have to clip this one. Look at that, everybody. Beautiful. I don't even know her name. I can't understand why everyone likes it. Well, wait a second. I can see two big reasons why someone might like it. All right, let me go ahead and clip this for Mike's side. It's listed for $2,000. What's the exact amount it's listed for? All right, let's go over to Mike's side. Oops. Brandon Wong hits major Nikke pull at 15 minutes in. That's why we open cards, guys. Let's see. He says 2,200. Okay, you ready? So if you sold this on eBay, eBay takes a little fee. I'm going to make you an offer on it. Because I don't even collect the girl cards, but here we are. But I'll do it anyways. Let's see. Because I don't have a lot of girl cards for sale. Okay, so it looks like I should make you an offer of $1,914. How about $1,900? Here we are. Ooh. None graded. Almost seems like too much. I bet you the set just came out. I bet you that price falls over time, though. Here we are. Set that over there. Let me get you another box. All right. Ooh. I would have to grade that card and then somehow sell it for more than $1,900. Of store credit? Yeah, it'd be store credit. Here we are. You could use it to do whatever you want. You could buy... Well, think of it like this. If you had plans to open up cards in the future, you wouldn't have to send me any more cash. And if you wanted any silver or anything like that, you could go after the silver. Here we are. That's considered a master case hit. Oh, I see. So in other words, every 3 cases, there's a master case hit. Here we are. They already have that. We call those... what were those called? They're called SSPs. So they just changed the name of it to SEC Plus. Yeah, that's an SSP is what that is. Kendo Nice has arrived. I would grade that with Beckett. I have to mull it over. What's the price history of the card? No problem. All right, here we are. And we'll snip this as well. Snip. All right. I'm jealous. Kendo, it was so close, Kendo. All you had to do, Kendo, was open one box of Nikke and you would have pulled that because it was the next box. This is going to say Brandon Wong. All right, I'll put this in the cool kids box, man. Congratulations. We'll get a clip for you for that. And I'll toss this up here. Ta-da. All right, so now we've got, let's see. I should do that more often. Should make offers on pulls. Okay. Here's a full art. Here's a holo. Look at that full art. Bloop. Here's a holo. And 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 another holo. I'm all ripped from Jungle Juice. What's Jungle Juice? Okay, here's a holo. Give me some of that Jungle Juice, bro. That doesn't sound right. Okay, as long as you're... Oh, whoa! You got Panda Bear Girl. She's just really good at sniping, you know? Oh my god. Here's a holo. What's Jungle Juice? Here's a holo. No, really, what is it? Mister did not go to college. I did go to college, but I was lame. I was a nerd. I went for computer science. You think anyone in computer science club was cool? Forget about it. The coolest thing we did was we ate pizza and played video games. All right. One last code kiosk box, or wait a few more days. Damn, Summer Anise was the one I wanted. I got Dorothy. Ah, very nice. So, Mr. Brandon, we got one more box for you. You ready? Last box. Frat Party Booze. Oh, Jungle Juice, because it's going to be an Animal House. Ready? All right. Alex P. How's it going, Mr. Alex? Big cooler filled with liquor and maybe a little juice, like a massive punch bowl. Oh, I see. Getting all sauced up. Duke Harris was getting sauced up. I took the alcohol away. I was like, nah. There we are. There we go. I was like, you're enjoying this too much. Put this over here. Not deadly as Four Loko. What's the price on the Von Doom Dragonite? You want a real price? Whatever the cheapest buy it now price is for that card, I'll match that. There we are. Okay. It's a pop 5 card as far as I know. I'm betting the price is somewhere around 90K. Okay. Snipping that. All right. Chill the F out, Karis. There you go. Very nice. Okay. Very good. What do we got? Here's a holo. Oh, konnichiwa. Here's a holo and another holo. Here's a holo. Why would you sell that? It's going up, mister. Probably top 5 rarest WotC card. It's a pretty rare one. You know, I'm just saying that's probably what I consider it worth right now. There doesn't seem to be any more of them getting pulled, despite the fact that they're opening tons and tons and tons of Rocket cards. I know that Mr. Pokerev has one in an uncut sheet. That's amazing. So he's got one that's uncut. That's one of a kind. So he could probably ask a similar very high price for that. There we are. It's an error card. At the end of the day, you can't ask $1 million for it. I mean, it's only worth what someone's willing to pay for it. But I think it's a truly unique Pokemon card. I do. There we are. And some people might actually prefer the one that's not in the uncut sheet. So there's one in an uncut sheet, and then there's 5 others. Ooh. There we are. All right, there we have it. Thank you so much. Very nice. Why would you sell that? It's going up. Let's put this over here. There we go. What did PSA upcharge for it? Nothing. I paid like $500 to get it graded in their highest tiers. There it is. I was working with Von Doom at the time. There we go. Look at the pop of first edition Charizard 10 and then Dragonite Error. I mean, it's all about perspective, right? Again, it's an error card. So the question is, how much is the error worth? I'm not trying to talk my own card down, but I'm trying to be reasonable about it. There we go, Mr. Brandon. All right. Brandon, do you want me to ship the girly card out with everything else? There we go. Very good. And we'll grab this and put this over here. Can I pull a Thanos and get 50% off my regular holo bulk? Oh, you want to get rid of some of the holo bulk? Yeah, I can do that. You mean like the stuff I just put in there? I don't mind. There we are. There you go. Very nice. I remember you pulling it. Okay, we'll set this here. Set that there. Thank you. So I'm ready to ship this if you are. The question is, do you want me including that really fancy card in the shipment? Let's go ahead and grab this. Brandon. Yay! Grabbing this. As long as the signed card is top loaded, I'm good. Okay, sounds good. I'll grab that. Okay. So we'll just grab these like this, just for a little extra. Brandon is contemplating. We are. All right. Well, you know, we could send it off to PSA for grading or something. We are. You'd like to do that. Grab that. And we'll grab your bag. Okay. So you had another card in there. That's another top loader. Is this also a signed card? There you go. Very nice. All right. Very good. Put this over here. Aha. Okay, so we are done with that. Oh, did I actually print the label? I did not. Let's print this label. Print. Let's go ahead and choose. I'm going to choose priority mail for now, okay? All right, because we don't want it going in a simple box. Okay. All right. We'll put this back in here. Oh man, we gotta get a new soundtrack going. We've heard this one too many times. I owe you money on priority. I'll pay soon. Oh, okay. All right, so there we go. Very nice. Yes, you did very good tonight. Let's see who's next. So after Brandon, we have an order from Victor Cardenas. 2 Spanish Ruby Sapphire. Ooh, all right. Let's get it, man. 2 Ruby Sapphire Spanish. Okay, let's do it. Ooh. Oh man, I'm having like back pain. This sucks. Too physically active today. Ready? The punishment. Ready? Oh, look at that. Septile. Still not hollow. I wonder why we're running into so many non-hollows. So there's Makuhita. Here is a Wimple. Oof, heat on heat. Oops. Wimple. Here's Zigzagoon. Here is Septile. And here is Delcatty. Okay, how about this one? All right. Oh, all right. Just throw this away. Okay. Ah, darn, man. We've got Vampy, Interrupter, Skitty, Breloom, and Laron. Man, I don't know why these are being so tough. I do suspect it's because we were pulling a lot of hollows in a row earlier. You know, so here's Vampy. All right. Here's Interrupter. Here's Skitty. Thoughts on acquiring product was at my local LGS today, and he said his product was cut severely. He was searching on Facebook. Ugh. You mean for like Prismatic? That sucks, man. Yeah, when card shops have to go to the secondhand market, it's kind of scary, isn't it? All right. $15 is prior to shipping? That's right. All right, all right. So, next up, let's see. Victor Cardenas with some tough pulls here, guys. He has had some tough rounds in the Ruby Sapphire. Let's go ahead and grab this bag, this booster pack. And you didn't ship, did you? I think you shipped. I think you shipped, but we have not officially shipped you. Let me go grab your bag. Oh, man, I got back pain like crazy. So distracting. So today, Monday, I think Alexis is staying in, so there's no shipping going out. That is because the ice storm is so bad out here, it would not make sense for her to come in. She might be in on Wednesday. Yeah, I don't want her to get hurt or for her car to get hurt coming over here. It's not worth it. All right, here we go. I spent all my money last night's stream. No! Sadness. No! Well, what was sad is the next guy opened a box and sniped. That's what's tough, is when the next person snipes. So here's Soikun break. All right, we've got Nidoran. Here's Seeking. We've got Hatterene. And here's Metal Charizard. Ooh. Me creating divorces. Not a great night for pulls. All right, let's click on this. All right, Tammy says, use my credit to start a fossil slab away. Ooh, the Tammy credit. All right, Miss Tammy. Whoa, did you see that? Perfect. Tammy says she would like a spot over here. Not a bad idea. Oh, we would put you on the main list. Not a bad idea, because there's a chance the first 18 people have a different price than the next 18 people. Okay, slab away. Just like that. Huh? Where did $7 go? You must have used it. I marked it from 20 to 13. There we are. I would only do that if my brain had something to do about it. That's why that store credit's kind of scary sometimes. Let's see. Maybe I write a receipt right on the card. So we're going to go to slab away. I'm going to jump over here. And we're going to say number 4 is Tammy Low. Starting us at 500 and going down to 487. 487. There we go. I haven't bought in a while. It's got to be something. Yeah, it's got to be something. Ooh. What costs $7? I can't even think. $7, huh? Hey, and we toss this away. All right. Very nice. Maybe we start writing down what it's spent on in the future to make it less complicated. Could you imagine trying to find that out by rewatching the streams? That'd be crazy. Here's Peter Waddington. 1 Umbreon break, 1 live custom. Peter! Ooh. Okay. The credit for the list got split into 3 people's credits. Oh, that's right. So Tammy, originally it was $20, but then you mentioned a third person. So what happens is the amount being paid for the service doesn't increase. What happens is everyone takes a smaller cut. Here it is. So 13 times 3 equals about 40. You're right. You're right. You never spent it. It wasn't spent. This is going to say Peter. See, I wouldn't remember that. Too hard to remember. You're basically splitting $40 with 3 people if 3 people work on the list. Okay. All right. Let's see. If one person works on the list all by themselves, they collect $40. Here's this. James with the brain. Could you read the last message? We have 10 inches of snow in the DC. Should I wait for Thursday to ship out? You know, it wouldn't hurt. It wouldn't hurt to withhold the shipping because I don't think they'd lose your package. But yeah, I don't think it's a. You probably could. You could send it out if you wanted to. But if it makes you uncomfortable, holding it here is definitely not unsafe, right? Your card's definitely safe over here. Here's the live customs. Here goes. Are you taking crypto as payment? Yes, I am. You just need to tell me what kind of crypto you need, and I need to go get you a crypto address. We have Solana in the description right now, so you could send me Solana. I have a Coinbase account. One time, somebody sent me USDC. I don't even know how they did that. They just found out how to do that, I guess, even though I didn't have USDC in the description. All right, that is Peter Waddington with the cold live custom. Sorry, Peter. This is up to 5, everybody. Just throwing it out there, but it would help with the store credit whenever somebody uses it. If there's any left, put this timestamp on it. That's not a bad idea. I like that. Timestamp. How exactly would that work, though? You would have to have a timestamp for which stream, too. So it'd be a timestamp and the stream. Maybe like the date and the timestamp. Yeah, you can hold on to my stuff over here. All right. Mr. Do you hold or sell the crypto? I primarily sell. But that is not to say I don't have a chunk of crypto. I have a chunk of Bitcoin. Let me tell you how much Bitcoin is. How much Bitcoin do I have? I hold a chunk of Bitcoin. It's done very well this year. Bitcoin counts as 2.8% of my portfolio is Bitcoin. There you go. I hold almost 3%. All right. Peter Waddington. Andrew Pinto is back. What's up, man? I don't think I've seen you in a while. I don't think I had a bag. I just had a slab for my previous live custom orders many months ago. Andrew Pinto. He wants a box of Terafestival. You got it. Couldn't write down which day. Putting this over here. All right. What happened to the prismatic ETB break? That is over. No more prismatic ETBs. We're just waiting for the launch. You'll notice in the description there's no price on them either, so there's no pre-ordering. You guys should have pre-ordered. You should have played the prismatic break and you should have pre-ordered, just like Terafestival, but nobody wanted to. There we are. I've spent $208,000 on SPLG, and I'm scared Mr. Trump could screw the market. You should all be scared. Who knows what he does next? He could go buy Bitcoin with the US dollar. Why would our government take my money, our money, and go spend it on like Bitcoin? That's my money. I don't want it sitting in Bitcoin. That is my money. That'd be crazy, dude. Not only that, but the Bitcoin market is already pumped to the ceiling, man. It's already broken 100,000. You know, back when it was like sitting at 60, maybe they could have secretly bought some and then announced it and it would go to the moon. It's already jumped to 100,000. So in my opinion, his best crypto move is to buy an obscure crypto or to create a federal government crypto, which is the #1 best option, is for him to make a federal government crypto. I want him to do that, and then I'll go buy some of that. The federal government should issue a cryptocurrency for the world. We are. And then all the crypto bros will be very upset about this because they don't like that idea. Carl Tuckerson will say something about the government spying on you, and he'll probably be 100% right, and I won't even care. I'll still buy it. All right. Andrew Pinto. That is the smartest move for our government, is to make its own crypto. All right, here goes. Just like it issues its own dollar bills. All right. Shoot, I missed it. Oh, no problem. Let's find out who pulled the actual prismatic ETBs. Are you ready? Let's find out who pulled the prismatic ETBs. So the person who pulled it was Mr. Team Rocket Grunt pulled 3 prismatic ETBs. Everyone else pulled a holographic Pokemon card. All right. That's pretty good. That means he got 3 of them for $40. Let that sink in. Think about that for a minute. Chew on that. He got 3 of those for $40. There you go. That was one of the slowest moving breaks, too. Nobody wanted into that. Made no sense to me. Here we are. America coin. Reminded you the other day about William Ogilvy being expired, but I'm waiting on PSA. Oh, Team Rocket Grunt's here. He's happy about it. All right, here goes. We would have hosted more of those breaks, but nobody was jumping in them. They're all saying, oh, it's overpriced probably. I was like, yeah, you have no idea, man. You could see that it was a really good set. Okay, here's Ali Kazam. All right. Here's that guy. Oops. What's the grade on the Golden Charizard? What is the grade on the Golden Charizard? We are. The gold. Oh, 6. That is a 6. Not bad, actually. I'm looking for Dusclops. No Dusclops? No Chick-fil-A sauce? Okay, you got Golden Stinky Go. Oh, you know, Umbreon common card. Here's a Unfez. Oh, no, you got the bear, bro. Andrew Pinto. Oh, wow, PayPal transaction actually went through, mister. Yeah, you know, once they start trusting you, it starts working differently. So it gets easier, I think. There we go. Same with your bank. I think it's your bank, too, has to trust PayPal. Ah, look at that. Duskull. Okay, someday I'll have 100 of those Duskulls. It'll be really funny. Okay, cool, man. Man, is it just me or does the screen seem kind of fuzzy? Now, hold on. Screen seems kind of fuzzy. Not fuzzy, blurry. Is that better? That actually might be better. Does it look sharper right now? I think it looks sharper. It should have been $20 sent just now. Ooh, nice. All right. So you got one bear, and you got all these cute guys in here. It's legit. Is the screen better? I just washed the lenses. Yeah, it didn't seem as clear as it usually is. I live you, mister. You live me. What's up, Mr. Athim? All right, Andrew Pinto. How's life going for you, Mr. Athim? Tell us about life. Tell us a little bit about Athim. What's your favorite color? Let's start there. Andrew Pinto. Did he say I don't have a bag? I don't think I had a bag, Andrew Pinto. Okay, Andrew Pinto. You might be right. Okay, cool. At least you're not in there. Let's check here. Andrew Wall, Anthony, Andrew, Angela, Andrew. It's red. Your favorite color is red? That's a good color. There's people who like colors like blue and yellow and green. Obviously, red's the better color. It's the color of strawberries, for example. All right, Andrew Mercer, Zhang, Angelo. Okay, I can confirm to you that you're correct. Your bag is not here. So we'll create a new bag for you. You're saying you do have a slab. My favorite color is paste. Yeah, it was blurry, but now it looks good. Oh, I got to notice that more often. All right. I finished the first season of Squid Game. It really is straight apart. I was missing out. It's such a good show. Here we are. Ta-da! Now you can watch season 2 of Squid Game and listen to that crazy merry-go-round music that I was playing at the beginning of the stream. All right. Haven't ordered in many months. Let's log out of this. Can I send you the money for the shipping ahead of time to avoid my bag being repoed? So you're saying you've got a William Ogilvy bag, and you are quite concerned that your bag has probably been repoed, or could be repoed. Let's go look in to see if it. Let's go look in to see if it was already repoed. Zach. Here's a Willem. A Willem Dafoe. Here's a Zach Patch. Where'd that guy go? I miss Zach Patch. He need to come back. Okay. Mr. Ogilvy is concerned. Zach Zane. Wilder Cardona. Windy City Gaming. Okay. Not in there. All right. Here we go. Exadrium. Oh, William Ogilvy number 2. William Ogilvy number 1. You are fine. Your bag doesn't expire until April 4/24. Nothing to worry about. You don't gotta send me any money. You're all good. Your bag wasn't actually a year old, so you're all good. All right. Kind of pushed these away, didn't I? Bring them back. Okay, oops. All this bag hunting's got me thirsty. I'm gonna take a drink. All right. We were logging in for Mr. Pinto. My favorite color is paste. All right, let's try another one. What's your favorite musical artist, Mr. Thim? Like, for example, I like 9 Inch Nails. I like Radiohead. Let's see. Grab this. Pinto. Those are pretty easy, right? Clicking on this. My brother's favorite band is Radiohead. That's because he's so good. So Andrew is... I see Andrew. Gotcha. Okay. Let's go ahead and copy this. And then let's just see if you are in our system already. Oh, you are in our system. Is it the same address? It is the same address. Okay, good. Let's go ahead and grab, oops. Why does it fight me so hard? Go ahead and grab this and hit print. Linkin Park. I like mostly all music. Don't really have a favorite. Really? Don't really have a favorite music. Okay. Andrew Pinto. I've heard people say that before. I'm pretty harsh opposite of that. I'm super picky. For me, it's very hard for me to listen to music if I don't like it. I get really irritated. I go, ugh. The autism kicks in. There we go. All right. Andrew Pinto. Thank you, Andrew. Oh, Grant J. Kwan, finished slab away and shipping. Oh, let's see what that is real fast. Grant. Here it is, PSA 10 Totodile. Did you see another one of those listed for like $600 something? Crazy. Let's go grab him. He might be in this box. Hopefully he is. That's a cool card. All right, there it is. Totodile. Damn. Pop 22, Grant Kwan. I'm back. I was just about to make fun of you for autism, but then you just went ahead and said it. I don't actually have autism. It's just that my eyes are really far apart. There we go. Okay. Very nice. Cody hopping off. Have a nice night, Mr. Cody. Oh, wait. Marco's hopping off. Okay, yeah, you go get some sleep. So, that's done. Hit save there. So, Mr. Grant, let's go looking to see if you got a bag or anything like that. We want to make sure we get all your stuff. Grant finished his Totodile. When I bought that Totodile, Grant, it was in a time period when people weren't really buying those reverse holos from the EX era. But I had a guess that people would find them cool. So I said, ooh, I should just start scooping these up. So, in other words, I was kind of ahead of a trend that would occur, and I was betting on that trend because, first of all, they look great. But second of all, they're very rare. And third of all, they're from the Gold Star time period. So I was like, how can these be so cheap? Didn't make any sense to me. I was like, these got to be more expensive in the future, right? So I could have bought anything I wanted, but I bought a lot of that. There you go. Grant Kwan, bag number 2. I found you another bag. Ooh, yeah, I'm having back problems tonight. All right, put this over here. And we'll put these into a box. That's what these boxes are for. Thoughts on a high-end slab pull box? Say $50 to $100 pull, guaranteed at least some kind of slab. Nah. The Mega Break's probably going to be it. If you want a high-end slab, it's just this Suicune. Suicune is the high-end slab. He's $2,400 according to this. 1 out of 6. You can buy a $400 spot if you want. If you don't want to do that, you could buy a $40 spot. Get that out of there. This was the one everyone voted on, right? So the audience voted for this one to become the next Mega Break. $2.4 thousand value in this card. Here's another big break. You want big breaks? Here's Magikarp. He is a $1,250 break, somewhere in that ballpark. $140 spot can pull you this Magikarp. $1,000, $1,200. $140 spot can pull you this Suicune. worth $2,400. You got to take at least one shot on these eventually, right? But a lot of people wait till they're very close and then they jump in, and that's, in my opinion, that's a mistake. If you have any interest in these, purchase a spot now so it gets moving, or else you're just going to wait forever. You know, because the sooner the mega ends, we start a new mega. So if you like the idea of it, that should be, okay, I'm voting on this with my money because I like the idea of it. So Totodile, put him in the stack here. Let's make sure we ship this to the Grant Quan. We want to make sure we get the right person. Here it is. All right, let me just check your email because I don't think we've shipped you in a long time either. The brakes are a pull box without the box. Yeah, they're like a custom booster box. That's what they are. They're a custom booster box with my custom booster packs in them. Did you see Moonbreon at 3K? Crazy, man. That's pretty good. So you got a Crobat. Oh, I see you had a you had a spot in the Crobat. I should have 2 slabs in Alexis's section. Could you sandwich my SEC card in between them? You won't need that. You won't need them to be packed that way. She'll pack them with plenty of padding, I'm sure. We are. All right. Such specific directions about it. Okay, I see your address now. And then what do we have? Okay, it appears to be the same address. That's good. I'm going to hit print label and print. That is a big card. You know what we should do? I want to know what that Totodile cost the day that I bought it, because I bet you he was cheaper back then. Because again, nobody really was thinking about buying them. Actually, I kind of spread awareness on them with this channel. Got my Bubble Mew today. Nice, dude. I think it would be over here. And this would say Totodile. Oops, Totodule. I don't buy a lot of Totodiles. All right, the very first Totodile I bought. I purchased my very first Totodile from that set for, back in 2022, $155. Crazy. $155. Man. But you won't find it at that price ever again. Even if it was to fall from $600, it's not going to fall to that price. You'll never see it at that price again. You know, because prices go up, prices go down, but you'll just never see it that cheap again because overall they go up. All right, what do we got next? Ivan Rodriguez, Burger King Zard Plate. Hell yeah, dude. That is gold-plated Burger King Charizard. It's actually gold-plated. How cool is that? Seems too cheap to me. All right. Is the street address in my PayPal address the same as the one I gave you in Discord? Well, what happens, Brandon, is when I ship to you, I just use the same address every time. So the address has not changed. So it's the same address as before. Did you have a change of address? Here's Ivan Rodriguez. If you didn't have a change of address, then it's just going to be the same address and everything's going to be fine. Ivan Rodriguez, all yours, man. So cool. Grant here. I also have a one-piece slab. Make sure that's with everything. Yep, that's Alexis's job, because what happens is she gets the label, and then it's her job to go looking for all Grant Quan slabs. So there's a G box where all the G slabs go, and your name's on the back of every G slab. Your name's not on the back of every G slab. She will pull every G slab where your name is on the back. That's what I meant to say. Randall Waters, 1 box of Terafestival. All right. Oh, cool. We made it to 1.6. That's good. Because I was running low on Terafestival. That would mean that my Terafestival is finally on the way. Okay, there we are. Will you be selling... How much will you be selling the Prism Evo ETBs for? Oh, my Omega Lul. It just depends on the price that day. Just depends on the price that day. People are obviously talking about that price a lot because we look at the price and it makes our eyes roll in the back of our heads because it's so bad. So, but my price is really based off of a profit margin that I'd like to make plus my cost. That's it. When my costs are lower, the price is lower. I can choose to take a lower margin of profit. That could be up to things like if my competitors are more competitive, right? Like if they choose to take a lower cut, I'll take a lower cut. So it works like that. Or maybe they got a cheaper supply than I did or some trick like that, right? Whatever. But so the price will just be based off of demand plus a margin. All right, here goes. Can you see if my bags would be $80 shipping? It says Mr. Sinna-Afshar-Zadigan. You ready to ship out tonight? There we are. So potentially below TCG mid. TCG player? No, I'm almost always higher than TCG player. The cost of my packs will always be a little more expensive, whether it be a couple dollars or whether it's a more substantial amount. I'm never the same price as TCG player. TCG player is strictly cheaper than me. There we are. And TCG player is interesting because it's not always cheaper than eBay, so that's interesting. Here's Glaceon. Ooh. Here's, oh, this guy. Oh, look at this. It's a girl with a lot of fashion. Oh, okay, didn't know. Thank you for the information. Yes, think of this like, you know, so you come here and you get a service where I spend, you know, my whole, this is basically like a job, right? It requires 8 hours a day. Technically, I really do about 60 to 70 hours a week, right? Like this is Sunday. I have no off days. I streamed on Saturday. I streamed on Sunday. So this is a job where, you know, I come and I sit down and I put many hours into it. And so I got to have some kind of pay. Ooh, a Vaporeon box. Very nice. And so that pay is basically decided by demand a little bit, but also just like, you know, a strict margin that I put into whatever it is I'm selling. There we go. If I could obtain the cards much cheaper than, let's say, TCG player, if I could do that, then yeah, we could get our prices down. I would have to be able to do that. Speaking of which, what that means, if you guys know how to get a hold of a good supplier, or you are a supplier, and you ever want a business-to-business partnership with me, where we avoid fees and stuff like that, and you get guaranteed business from me, you know, hook me up or call, you know, contact me or whatever you want to do. I'm always looking for new suppliers anywhere. Chinese, Korean, Japanese, English. Yeah, I'm always looking for that. One of the things I've learned over time, don't have one supplier. You got to have as many suppliers as you can meet because they all compete with each other too. They compete for business to business. So like I do business to customer, and a distributor will be business to business. So they don't deal with you guys. They deal with me. I'm the customer. We are. Ooh. Very nice. I got 3Ks of Prismatic. With the pop of 14K and a value of 3K, the market cap is 42 million. That card is so overvalued. Yeah. You never know. Don't bet against Pokemon, man. Don't bet against it. It could just be redefining the hobby, that's all. Right? Like our assumption about the hobby is that cards should cost X amount of dollars. And that a card should be X rare before it reaches a certain price. That card could be breaking all of those beliefs. It could be redefining the value of a thing. So, you know, I'm not buying one myself. I'm just watching it. There we go. I'm watching it and deciding how I feel about it. Okay. Ooh, look at this Vaporeon. It's Vaporeon. All right. That's Randall Waters. Mr. Randall. I'll toss it over there. Aha. All right. Toss it over there. Thank you, Randall. Appreciate the order. Let's get a rotation on these slabs. You know, we've been showing slabs off and getting slab sales. This Credilli is at $180 now, down from $300. Not bad. Haven't pulled a star card out of the live customs in a while. This is an out of 50. Look at that, out of 50. PSA 10. Phantom Menace Tops card. Pretty good. Star Wars Tops. $50 feels cheap for that. Shining Mew 10. This is a Wigglytuff vending card. You probably don't recognize it. That is a very good price for any PSA 10 rare vintage card. Here's Crocodile. It's Crocodile. That's how you say his name. It's pronounced Croak. Brandon Wong. Priority shipping for my SEC signature. All right. Sounds good, Mr. Brandon. Checking in with Weiss. The AGR from Nikke is not the box topper. The guy who pulled it says it was in a pack. Okay, there you go. Cool, man. Javier Arroyo, 3 Terafestivals. I have a box. Ooh, looks like we need more Terafestival. Is that right? Terafestival, man. I think the AGR is 1 in 100 cases. 1 in 100, that's nothing. I think it would have been cooler as a box topper. It just takes a spot for a box. Guy said the first pack was a Siggy. All right. Very nice. There's only one. There is only 100 AGRs. Wait, I want 100 AGRs. I'll take all 100. There you go. Mr. Javier Arroyo. I keep bumping the wire. We're going to disconnect if I don't figure out how to stop doing that. Do you have any Pokemon 2000 top slabbies? Ooh, great question, Mr. Saw CB. Do I have any Pokemon 2000 top slabbies? Dude, I had a Snorlax, but we kind of discounted him and sold him out through a break. Now I kind of wish I still had him so I could show him to you. We are. All right. Cold. All right, here's Ursaring. Javier Arroyo. Very nice. Let's see. Do you have any test tube Mewtwo's? I've had a lot of test tube Mewtwo's, and I've sold a lot of test tube Mewtwo's. There we go. But right now what we have is that Shining Mew. All right, no luck in here, Mr. Javier. Didn't you have a floating bag? I think you had a floating bag, right? I think you did. Where do we put that floating bag? I'll plug this in. Unpopular opinion, but I don't like the look of the AGR card. How dare you? You son of a... Where would I have put you, huh? This is pretty full, right? Actually, maybe you still got room in here. No, you still got a little bit of room. Anything from the Heart Gold, Soul Silver era? Yeah, actually, it's funny you would ask that. We have a Heart Gold, Soul Silver Umbreon, but he's not for sale. He's a break. Ah. Okay, beautiful. So $40 to get into that break. Okay. Who's next? We have Mr. Brandon, $10 tip for being a 10 out of 10. Yay, I got a tip. We got Fernando Nunez, 3 critical blows. Oh, yes, critical blows. There it is, critical blow. I thought we were sold out of these, and then I found more of them, right? Is that what happened? I got a tip. How about that, guys? All right. One, two, three. Critical blows. What will happen with the Dragon Ball card game? Trying to do 9 pluses. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's a cool set. You might be surprised to know I own 3 booster boxes of Pokemon the Movie 2000. 3 booster boxes. And if you keep an eye on this channel, you'll see more Pokemon the Movie Tops 2000 coming up here for sale. Because I have those out grading right now. So keep an eye on us for sure. Ooh-wee. Yeah, I have 3 sealed boxes of Pokemon the Movie 2000. That's the super rare one, right? With the movie film pieces. Pretty sure it is. Okay, Son Gohan. Ooh-wee. That's for Fernando Nunez. Thank you, Fernando. Have as much of that critical blow as you want, man, because I am ready to sell through that Dragon Ball, man. Here we are. Oops, 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 oops. Put that back. Yes, hologram sticker cards, rainbows go crazy in that set. Sure. Sure, yeah, rainbows I imagine would be very expensive for that set in particular. Here's Weiss Schwartz Booby Girl. That's a booby card break. We've got Mewtwo. We have Piggy. Here's Eevee. And Topps Movie Edition checklist. The Rising Lugia is fire. Mr. Emmanuel Valencia, 10 packs of OP10. OP10, OP10. Are you ready for this? Extremely rare Mewtwo Koro Karuta. How cool is that? Very neat. Pop 1, according to this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There it is. Crazy. A Pokemon card set you didn't know that existed. That'll be the craziest thing in your collection if you own that. I want to take the uncut sheets of that and try to get those graded as uncut sheets, and then display the sheets as a significant part of my collection. But I'm tempted to just keep like the Charmander and the Pikachu and like the good ones basically. Ooh. Good luck to Emmanuel Valencia. Send those orders in, guys. We need some more orders in the queue. I can tell we're kind of thin tonight. We're always thin on a Sunday night, aren't we? Here we are. Here's a holo. Yeah, everyone's getting excited for prismatic evolutions, I imagine. I don't know. If it was me, I don't think I'd buy any. You know what I would do? I think I'd just focus on finishing the Japanese collection and do something like slabs or vintage packs, because I genuinely believe there's no way Prismatic Evolutions maintains that price point. There's just no way. It's too high. It's too high. It's hard for me to believe. I would bet against it. Pokemon's going to say, print, baby, print. They're going to take one look at that price and say, turn the printers on. Similar to the Mewtwo 1996, there's a Pokemon 2000 Poké version of that. Nice, nice. We are. Yeah, there was a little repetitivity in the poker cards. Some poker cards are really special. Okay, Mr. Emmanuel. You know the story behind that looks super vintage? Oh, man, you're in for a treat. This is Pokemon Koro magazine, Tora Karuta. And it comes out of a Koro magazine. You might recognize Surfing Pikachu and other cards that come from the Koro magazines, because in Japan, that magazine publisher included a lot of cool Pokemon stuff. Well, this was a very obscure card set that a lot of people didn't know about, even me, and so it was only recently discovered. And even big Pokemon card collectors don't have this. So, it's just an interesting little thing, isn't it? All right, let's see. Emmanuel with an E. With an E. You are... Let's see. Might be worth picking up. I can sell these because I have more of them in hiding. They will remain extremely rare. Have you seen the new scanning method people have found? Tell me all about it. Mr. Puzzles are hard. All right. Pop this in back there. Okay, we have Andrew Pinto. One more Terra box. Mister, to add to the shipping, were you able to find my slab from the live customs? It's not kept with me. It's kept with the shipping area. And that's where Miss Alexis will find it when she ships you out. The way it works, we write your name on the back of the slab, and then you're alphabetically sorted. And then when the person doing the shipping receives your label, they go find it with your name. So as long as it has Andrew Pinto on the back, it's fine. There we go. Okay, that's the last box from the case. And then I have one case of Terafestival left. Oh, we are low on Terafestival. It scares me. Do you remember me from the daytime stream? From my dream? Yes, I so remember Sawyer Shorts. He's so cool. Here we are. All right. Do you remember me from your last dream? That's super cool. I love old school Poke stuff. Being an old head, sorry I can't afford it. Wife would kill me spending $300. That's one of the cheaper ones. It gets more expensive if you want like the best card. The Smoking Charmander with a cigarette. There's a Charmander with an actual cigarette in the image. Really funny card. All right, I should show it off. Do you guys think I should show off the Kora Karutas again? I think we have time because I can see the line's not very big. There you are. All right, Andrew Pinto, welcome back. He said, give me another box. Possum Bud made a vid. Apparently people have been able to use a water pipe finder to scan packs. Water pipe finder. So what is it, like detecting metal, essentially? Is that what it's doing? Crazy. Man, it's crazy out there. It really is. What? LMAO? Old Japanese Pokemon? That sounds awesome. Your drawn Diglett card is $75,000. Hey, cheap and affordable, $75,000. It's fine art. You know, they taped a banana to the wall for $1 million. $75,000 is basically a steal. All right, here's Dragapult. Okay. No, that's not a serious price, obviously. It's a joke price. I like to do it because then I can make a snobby artist joke. Yes, my fine art. $75,000 Diglett. Ooh. Cold. Did someone order My Hero Academia? Ooh, somebody ordered it last time and you missed it. I'm not even joking. Somebody ordered My Hero Academia and you missed it. You weren't there. The more I learn about this AGR mess, I don't like it. Oh, no, not the AGR mess. Okay, Andrew Pinto. Andrew Pinto. We have your EV. We pulled the Cabalion, or whatever he is. Oh, you got a Master Ball. You got Master Ball Thwacky. He's a monkey. Boink. I want a bowl of cream ice. Don't know you were an artist. Yeah, it's high art. That is high art. You could tell by the brush strokes that the artist was thinking about the, I don't know, the never-ending struggle between nationalism and globalism. So that's what that was the deeper meaning in the picture, right? So, but you have to understand that. You have to be college educated to appreciate the deeper art. And so, yeah, I mean, I'm a budding classical art artist in New York, and $75,000 is actually a really, cheap price for you high-end art collector millionaires. Okay, here we are. All right, look at this. You can tell by the brushstroke on the Diglett that the artist was thinking about the struggle between the bourgeois and the proletariat, and the how the nationalist often uses race as a scapegoat for the struggles between classes, when the real struggle was always just money. So smart, so deep. $75,000 is nothing. It's like a drop of money. All right, there we go. Andrew Pinto. The artist for the left card was Stroke and Saw. Oh, yeah. Here we are. That guy there. All right. Yeah. That's called a break. It's a $40 break. It gives you a 1 in 14 chances to pull that card for $40. That card's pretty expensive, it turns out. It comes from Sneaker Bunko, one of the sexiest cards from the entire collection. And yeah, it's a pricey little card, but you have a chance to pull it for $40 in that break. That is Andrew Pinto. All right. Got your bag. And we'll just pop this into the bag without showing off the label, because the label's got your information on it. And we'll put this back over here. Okay, cool. That was the end of that. Let's see how many people we got in order. We've got Exadrian in order. And then we also have Randall Water, William Ogilvy, Peter Waddington. Oh, Peter Waddington, man, you're keeping me busy tonight. You got a big order. All right. Exadrian, he says, Burning Shadow Pack Me. Oh, here it is. I only had one of these, but I think I could rustle up a second one. Okay. So the rule is, if it's not actually first print run, you get a refund of, how much would the refund be? $9. You get a $9 refund. Do you have an order of One Piece this time? You're going to have to send me an order, Mr. Sawyer. Okay, you ready? Burning Shadows. This is a very special Burning Shadows pack because I claim that it's first print run. Let's go ahead and open it. Comes out of a box full of booster packs that I was storing. All right. Ralt's Tangela Dynamo Brawler, Viper Lycanroc. Here we go. Looks like we won't get to test that theory. We won't get to test that theory because that's just a holo. All right, so Viper it is. Grabbing this. Okay. And here's the Rhyhorn. Maybe I'll go find another one, scrap it up. Okay, Exadrian. That was a pricey Survivor, don't you agree? Let's go find his bag. Where would I find this bag? Let's move this over here. And let's move this here. Ugh. Okay, William Exadrian. Very nice. The VA for Rappy is hard to get Siggy, so it works, but man, pulling that in the back is borked. There we go. I got me some Blue Bunny homemade vanilla. There we are. Okay. Today I had sausage and pizza. I had frozen pizza. I'm eating like a king over here. So, Randall Waters says for Terafestival. Is that right? That's the next one? Yeah. Randall Waters. Okay, good luck to Randall Waters. Mister had sausage. Very sus. Oh, yeah. It was juicy. It was delicious. It had a real salty flavor. I'm a big sausage eater. Step in this. Oh. Oh. Very nice. Ta-da! Okay. Here's Lesbian. Flavion. There's a little Phoebus. We've got Ogre Pond Mask. Was it brown? It was a really nice brown sausage. The bigger the better. Small sausages don't cut it for me. Yeah, those small white chicken sausages. Clicking on this. What do we got? Relaxing, nostalgic winter music. Okay, you better be telling the truth. I don't know, this music sounds too slow. Do you have the Smoking Charmander? I do. I totally have it. He's cheap and affordable. Right? Says that's the hit. Randall Waters. Thick like a hot dog. Yeah. Like that. Okay. Very nice. Okay. Let's get a rotate on all of these cards. We've got Clefairy. Oh, look at this. Jack of Clubs Ghastly for only $59. That's nice. Here's Clefairy. This is from the vending series. PSA 10, $75. Extra Rule 10, a very special trainer card from the vending series. These are surprisingly strange looking. Look at the back of the card. So weird. Such a weird thing. This is a modern Snorlax. In 20 years, this would be like $1,000 because not enough people are going to grade it. Look at that. That is a Black Star promo. He's got the Cosmo Holo. Only $55 if you buy him today. If you wait a couple years, he's going to be more expensive. That's how it works, right? So if you want to buy him, you buy him early, not late. Azumarill. Delta Species 10. Oh, that card's basically ready to go up on the expensive channel. So didn't I say I had the Smoking Charmander? Where'd he go? Was he one of the early ones I put in here? So we post all this in our Discord server. There's Charizard for $460. Here's Chansey for $300, the Ace of Hearts. Ekans. Here's Mew for a cheap and affordable $600. Look at that. This is my favorite card in the collection. This is the Haunter, and I think it's the coolest card. Maybe I have a bias toward scary Pokemon, but yeah, I think this is the best one. By the way, we have a lot of these Rocky Return cards posted in our server as well. This Diglett, $75, not $75,000. But yes, it speaks about the deep struggle, the deep class struggle between the rich and the poor. So that's what the drawing means. That's the interpretation. Maybe I should actually put effort and do something like that. What if I actually did that? What if I drew like a drawing and it was like deep and intelligent? Here we are. Here's Arcanine. I'm educated with words enough to do that kind of crap. I just don't want to because it's crap. I know words and stuff. make really smart Pokemon art. Very political Pokemon art. Ouch. Okay, here's Charmander. A cheap and affordable $700 cigarette Charmander. This might be the #1 card in the set. Cheaper, though, than the Haunter, because the Haunter, I feel, is maybe the coolest card. I don't know. It's weird. To me, this screams like Charizard and Gengar. That's what makes me think of. But it's weird. I'm actually drawn to the Gengar more, right? So, then again, this one's got cigarette, so they're both cool. Mew, upside down, floating through space. Always good. Charizard's a bit cheaper. I think this Charizard looks like he drove the slow bus to school, the short bus. Here's Chansey, running away, like it was maybe supposed to be caught. Arcanine. It's Arcanine. A lot of Arcanine lovers. And Bulbasaur. Cool, Bulbasaur. Deep dish, are you a fan of it? Like Chicago deep dish or Pizza Hut deep dish? Next up, we have William Ogilvy. 1 box of Terafestival. I have to go get a fresh case of Terafestival. I'll be right back. Oh, man, we so do not have enough. All right, here it is. Whew. Oh, good. There was a brief moment where I thought, what if this wasn't Terafestival? And I'm actually sold out already. Last case. Did anybody order Demon Slayer cards? Demon Slayer cards. Only Joe Mama did. Ready? Welcome back, William Ogilvy. Demon Slayer cards. Should I have Demon Slayer cards on the menu? Oh, man. Do they say Konnichiwa in Demon Slayer? Do they go, Konnichiwa? Like that? Do they say stuff like, Baka? What is the best anime series of cards you know besides Pokemon? Well, if you want to talk about sales, it's got to be One Piece. One Piece is it. After One Piece, probably these sexy anime girl cards, the lewd ones, they sell pretty well. So, guys, as it turns out, guys want to collect booby cards. Cards with boobies. They say, hello, I'm American. I think I'll charge it on my credit card. All right, what do we got? Oh, that's an old South Park joke. Some of you guys probably did not catch that. Here is Suicune. They say, drill, baby, drill. Oops, that's the USA. Drill, baby, drill. Oh, wow. Aren't you glad you came back, William? Look at that, guys. Beautiful, beautiful Umbreon. There it is. Woo! Wow, man. Beautiful. That's why people open this stuff. What a great card. Okay. How much is that guy going for? I wonder how much he's going to go for as a 10 when the bulk grades return, you know? Like when, I don't mean like the people who rushed him out to PSA and they got to charge higher because they rushed him. I mean like when he's really in swing, you know, when people are grading him on the cheap. Okay. William. Oh, my. Ooh, wow. Look at this box. He gets Master Ball Vaporeon as well. That's a good box. Dang, dude. The English Umbreon is going to shoot up because the price of the packs is insane already. Oh, yeah, of course. He's already there. He got to be like $1,000, $2,000 out the gate. You are? Okay. We got this guy. Groudon. Lespion. Mr. Ogilvy, you don't spend enough time with us, man. You got to come in here and open more, man. Look at this luck. Here's Tyranitar. Here's the mask. Oh, and of course, for me, a little treat. 1 Duskull. I've been stealing the bulk a little bit. Okay. Here's Palafin. Very good. And a Master Ball hot dog. That's a box. A Master Ball hot dog. What is he talking about? Yeah, that was a good box. Oh, he means hot dog. That's a hot box. Hot case. All right. Here we go. So nice. Ow. My fingertips. All right, all right. Want to trade bags with me, William? I'll give you one of my bags for one of your bags. Maybe the one with the Umbreon? Wait, you chose to ship, didn't you? No, that's Grant Quan. He chose to ship. You're waiting on your PSA return. That's the deal with you. Okay, let's get this up here. I want to order some. It's J-Dog. Hello, J-Dog. That is such a nice pull. Double pull, Vaporeon, Umbreon. Okay. Well, if you want to grade that, I send cards to PSA for $40, Mr. William, okay? So you can hire me $40 to send that off to PSA. Let's jump over here. We need a link. Ugh. I'll think about it. Jumping over here. Mike's side. Umbreon and Vaporeon pull 127. All right, very good. Mister, you sent my box to the wrong address still. Ooh. Super Dan is saying that we have sent his stuff to an older address. Let's go to our contacts book. And is it actually under Super Dan? What are you actually under? Hold on. Let's find your address. Yes, okay, I see your name. Let's go look that up now. We're going to hit search. There it is. We're going to go ahead and delete this address so that that can't happen again. Delete. Should have done that earlier, huh? I'm going to see. I should be able to get it, though. No problem. So I went ahead and deleted the old address, so that can't happen again. So now the address is deleted. Okay, here's Japanese vending. PSA 9, Snorlax. Fossil Ekans. Hitmonlee, Koro. PSA 10, Tyranitar. Only $25 on that one. Zeraora. Ooh. That guy should just go into the Holo Shuffle right now. $5 pull. Okay, so the next order is Peter Waddington. Another spot in the Fossil break. Woohoo! Yeah, I saw that. Look at this. Peter Waddington picking up another spot over here, everybody. Okay, so there it is. Peter Waddington. By the way, Peter, if you decided to do this, I could get your 2 spots next to each other if you prefer that. But if you prefer to have them spread out, you could do that as well. There's a reason to combine them or to spread them out. Spreading them out, I think, gives you a better chance to snipe 2 heavy packs. Putting them together gives you a better chance that you might get, you know, a for sure at least 1 heavy pack. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how the boxes are. I guess that's how they're like printed or manufactured, right? So it seems in the box, it goes light, heavy, light, heavy, light, heavy on average. Doesn't perfectly do that, but it seems to do that a little bit on average. Yeah, it's not strictly that way. It can actually go light, heavy, light, light, heavy, like that. So, but spreading them out gives you a chance for 2 heavies. Putting them together makes it so that you can't get 2 heavies, but maybe you have a better shot at 1 heavy. Let me get in the fossil break. Okay, split is fine. Sure, okay, sounds good. Very nice. So, next up we got one Ancient Origin. Wow, dude, he is opening up an Ancient Origin. I love it. That is a very expensive pack these days. Give me a second here. Here it is. Ancient Origins. Yes. Have a sip of my drink. So I just checked up on the price of a Roaring Sky, and it's like over $1,000 now. It was just like 2 months ago, it was $800 or something. So the price of XY era stuff is flying. Roaring Sky booster box. Let me take a look at it. Look at this. Roaring Sky booster box, now $1,100. What? When did that happen? All right, I'm glad I stopped selling at the price I was selling at earlier, because I raised the price dramatically to get them to stop selling on purpose, because it just seems stupid to sell them. And I'm very glad I did that, because every box I hold on to, they're just jumping right now. Okay. This is a super expensive pack now. Let's get it open. I've been doing this for a while. Ooh, starting out with the ball toy. I've been doing this for a while now, and so it's crazy watching these hit these new price points. Because once upon a time, the XY era was kind of priced the way the booster boxes and Sword and Shield are priced right now. Okay, we got a Wooper, Ralts, Magikarp, Golett, ooh, Malamar, very cool. And, okay, Vileplume. This will be a light pack then. Ooh, Flareon. Okay, we'll get this Flareon sleeved for you. And we'll get this Malamar sleeved. This is serious business. These, when these boxes hit these crazy prices, these cards, which were considered kind of junk in the past, they're not junk anymore. At this price, these are valuable. Okay, Vileplume. That seems to be how it goes. Put Magikarp in the front for you as well. Magikarp. People like Magikarp. How's the line? How is the line? It's not too bad. Jump right in. We are. All right. Peter Waddington, Malamar, Flareon, Baltoy. Toss this in for fun with you. This will probably get bent, the little empty pack, but I'd normally just throw that in the trash. But now you might want to have it. Let's see if I can find you real fast. Let's see. Peter Waddington. Ah, here we are. All right. Save us, President Trump. Cut lines takes someone's egg. Cut lines takes someone's egg. Ah, yes. Wait, what? That's called Ancient Origins, right? Give me a second here. I want to look more into this, too, because I haven't checked on this in a long time. Holy moly, dude. Wow. Oh, my God. Things are getting so expensive. I can't believe it. That is crazy how expensive that is. Here's Edward Shelton, 1 OP PRB. So, to me, it looks like Edward's buying a whole box of them, and he's buying a box of the Japanese PRB one, right? Let me just take a look. One piece, PRB1, $85 box. That's correct. Okay. Okay, let's go looking for it. I think there's... Oh, that's an open box. I did not know I even had that. How about back here? No? No? Okay, I'll go looking for another box. So it's $500 to break the whole fossil box. If so, how much needed to crack it? He's just playing with you. That'll cost $69.420. All right. All right, I can't find it. God, I gotta make like a rule that Karis is not allowed to touch my product because I cannot find it. Give me a minute. I know we've got it. I know we've got it. Gotta find it. PRB1, where are you hiding? PRB1. Haha, I'm back. Got it. That was difficult. Whew. The product all piles up in the front doorway, and so that doorway gets cleaned up from time to time by somebody who isn't me. And then I can't find anything. Very bad. Thank you again, Mr. and Fam. See you later. Gotta work in a few hours. Go get some sleep. Yeah, it's Monday. Monday. Who's ready for that Monday? Ready? Sneaking this. I know what I should do. I should go look up famous political cartoons. And then I should redesign them so that instead of people being in the cartoons, Pokemon are in the cartoons. So like maybe, you know, if it was a rich guy and a poor guy in some sort of political cartoon, it's drawn by hand by some political artist. I just copy that, you know, design, but swap Pokemon in. All right. Tabletop Geek. I moved into my new place. Nice, dude. That's always fun. Ready? All right. So we've got glasses guy. Okay. Hat guy. It's hat guy. How nice. Lovely. Dude, that's such a good idea. Why didn't I think of that before? That sounds like something I'd really enjoy. Here's Gun Girl. It's Gun Girl. She's voting for the Republicans. She said, "You're not taking away these guns. That's my right." You are? All right. And we got this guy. Kaido. Is this Kaido? I don't know who this is. Okay. Okay, this guy in a cape. That's Kaido. Kaido! So we've got 2 out of 4 full arts, I think. Ow. Oh, very nice. Donkey card. Okay. Here's... And there it is, the 4th full art. Eustace, Captain Kidd. I only know that because I've sold these cards so much. I never watched the show. Mister's learning. Only 5,000 more characters to remember. Kaido! All right. Ba-doink. Grabbing this golden card. That's nice. You know, I don't think most of the cards in the PRB1 are really worth anything, right? Like, am I wrong about that? I'm guessing most of these holos are junk. Most of these holos are probably worth less than $1. Am I wrong about that? But these little 4 cards, the etched cards, are probably where all the value is. Your Dawn card's probably half decent. There you are. There you go. If memory serves me correct, this card's not worth anything. There's too many of them. I don't know much about these either. These probably aren't that good. So this would be kind of a cold box, except you got the Golden Dawn card. So the Golden Dawn card's going to be good for you. Okay. How many packs are in a box for Critical Blow, DBZ? 24 packs in a box. If you buy out the rest of the box that you just previously pulled out of, I'll let you... So, let's see, you open, what, 3 packs? So there should be 21 left, right? So I'll let you buy it for only 20 packs left. So in other words, a discount if you buy out the last 20 packs from the box you were jumping into. There we are. I'd like to see all the Critical Blow sell out. There we are. I'm not worried about making any money on it. I just want to see it all sell. When we're all sold out of Dragon King, Dragon Ball Z, when we're all sold out of Yu-Gi-Oh! And we're sold out of Digimon, I'll definitely reconsider those sets and think more strategically about what we buy in those sets. Right now, they're all on the naughty list. Those sets are like not doing well. Edward Shelton. I don't think they're dead collections or anything. I just think that I got to be really picky with what goes on the menu. Oops. We've had some great sales in some of those, in fact, in the past. It's kind of sad that they're not doing well. Edward Shelton. Does your Venmo have any pictures? There are no pictures in my Venmo. I just made it. It should say verified on it, though, right? Yeah. To get those pictures made, I got to find out where my old banners and everything are at. If you want to test out the Venmo, try sending $1. I'll tell you if it arrived. We only added Venmo about a week ago. Maybe 2 weeks ago. That Gold Dawn card is $135. Did you hear that? $135. So good. Glad to hear that. That was for Edward Shelton. Javier Arroyo, 2 Terafestivals. All right, now we got to be careful here. So he ordered these at 23 minutes, and Mr. Cosa ordered at 18 minutes. So Mr. Cosa, it is actually Javier's turn. So these are his packs. He ordered before you, okay? He ordered 23 minutes ago. That means he waited longer. That means he placed the order first. So he goes first. Ready? 6K away from 100,000. Sheesh, been here since like 10K. I know, but it's slowing down. Did you know that? We're getting about 600 subscribers a month. Got to make some more viral content. Hard to do that. Maybe I got to go do something dramatic, like cut my Charizard in half or something. All right. There you go. Javier Arroyo. Nothing too crazy popping out of here. Man, I don't even know how to say that character's name without saying like a naughty word. Eyes. There we go. And when I see it phonetically, it looks like it's pronounced anus, right? Oh my god, dude. The anus signature pull is going to do so well. Do you get a YouTube plaque at 100K? You do. Anise. Sure. Okay, we still don't know if it's actually Kosa's turn next. Let's see who ordered next. It is Kosa's turn. Okay, Kosa, you are up. So, Kosa, you wanted the last 3 packs, but you got sniped. Somebody else beat you to it. That means you get this pack and the 2 packs after it. Actually, you didn't get sniped because I don't remember. Javier didn't actually pull a hit out, did he? I don't think he pulled a hit out. So you might still be doing all right. Just luck. Just pure luck. He got ahead of you, but he did not order all 3, and he should have ordered all 3, I think. Just say anus, but clench your butt cheeks. I don't think it's my cheeks that need clenching. Yeah. All right. Get the like, guys. Mr. gets freaky at 69 likes. Ooh. Yep, Venmo says it arrived. Let me take a look at that, because another guy sent me $25, and he said that I needed to actually claim the money, and I have no clue what that meant. I was very confused. Yep, it says Venmo, dollar. Let me log into Venmo and see if it's there. Come on, Venmo. There it is. I see it. Now, look at this. There was definitely a fee. You know, you sent me $1. I collected 89 cents of that. That sucks, man. Here it is. So Venmo's nicer than PayPal? The Venmo fee is 2% plus a 10-cent flat fee. So on smaller transaction, Venmo's not nicer. Because I noticed on PayPal, it seems like some small transactions do not have the 50-cent fee. So we're supposed to prefer Venmo. PayPal sucks, bro. How's PayPal getting away with the highest fees? PayPal owns Venmo. You'd think they would do their fee structure similar. 2% on Venmo, 3% on... That extra 1% stacks, man. It adds up. Here we go. Instead of a golden play button, should request a golden booster box. Yeah. It won't be golden. It'll be a silver plaque. You get a golden plaque at 1 million subscribers. That would be cool. 1 million subscribers. That's not easy to do. I'm going to send 30 Venmo and 30 PayPal for the box. Sounds good. All right, here goes. Cold. All right, we got cold. Ooh, we got a little Umbreon. I've been saving these Umbreons. We're going to use these as a pity pull. There we go. So the Umbreons, they're just a common card. But I think for somebody having a bad day, that could be a nice thing. Here's Hoot Hoot, and here's the Ogerpon Mask. So we can conclude that this was the hit in the previous box, right? Ogerpon Mask. Not too much. That was for Mr. Kosa. Ben Kosa. eBay owns PayPal. eBay doesn't own PayPal. eBay once upon a time owned PayPal, but they are no longer owned by PayPal. All right, so do you have a bag in the CO box? If it's Kosa, it should be here. Yes, here it is. Kosa Ben Kosa. Okay, okay. Damn you, Ogerpon Mask. God. Freaking Ogerpon Masks. You know what I'm saying, bro? All right, these are coming down. Say goodbye to them. They were nice. These are coming down. Say goodbye to them. They were nice, too. Okay. These are coming down. Say goodbye to them. They were nice. We're pulling out our little stand here. Azumarill. Azumarill gets a picture. Do you know where we post these? We post these pictures in our Discord server. If you join it, we got a couple Slab channels where you can see what we got. Although, over time, the Slab channels, they got to get updated. Here it is, Pricey Slabs channel. They got to get updated because stuff sells out of them. Okay, there's Azumarill. He's good to go. Do 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 do. Mewtwo's going away. There it is. All right. Thoughts on Moonbreon selling for $2,800? Sounds like people really want Moonbreon. I'm not thinking too hard about it at all. I think people are trying to. I think they overthink it a little bit. If that's what people want to pay for them, that's what people want to pay for them. Do I want to buy them? Definitely not. The higher it goes, the less interested I am. We are. All right. So, let's see what's next. We have holiday emotes still, Pog. Did you take a look at the pictures I sent you on Discord? Are you Jay Gower? Here we are. Jay Gower. You have 200 slabs to sell. Jesus, dude. Oh, you got a bunch of those Dragon Ball slabs. Get those Dragon Ball slabs up on eBay, man, because we tried selling some of those here and they did not do well. Dragon Ball did not do well. Pokemon probably would do well. In theory, I'm looking. You got a lot of CGC Pokemon. Yeah, that's sad, man. Look at those CGC Gem Mint 10s. Don't you ever wonder, what if those were PSA 10s, you know? If those were PSA 10s, they'd be worth a lot more. The Pristines are good, so you got a couple Pristines. Okay. Cool, man. So you were thinking about sending those over here and having me sell a couple on the table. We only have to talk about one thing. We have to discuss a price. And what we tend to do is just like, you know, a sort of fee that is a percentage of the sale. All I want for Christmas is you. We have holiday emotes. Yo, Kangaroo doing mister. Yeah, that's right. Kangaroo. Wait, what? What do we have over here? We've got Meganium 10, $58. Wow. Oh, look at that Butterfree. It's like a fat, obese Butterfree. Some sort of cat foxtail sword girl. I don't know. It's a lovely Haunter. Here's Gloom for $20. We got, oh, that one's good. I might have to double check that one. Articuno for a cheap $300. Mr. Bime. Okay. Payson Tabola, 5 SV base set English, Tyranitar PSA 10, and shipping. My address has changed. It should be the one now. Okay. You want the Tyranitar. Did I just pull him down? I probably just pulled him down, didn't I? That sucks. Maybe he's right here. Hold on. I bet you I pulled him down. Not in that stack. Oh, man, this is going to hurt my back. I have back problems right now. Ugh. Okay. My back scares me. Aha. There it is. Tyranitar. Good choice. Good choice. I'll get more of those graded. Good choice. Oops. Payson. Ta. Ola. Ta. Oh. Make sure that she can see that this is Payson. I love this song that's playing. When do you think the bull market started on Pokemon? I've seen numbers skyrocket since September and hasn't dipped. I mean, the stock market's up, crypto's up, Pokemon's up. Let me tell you what's going on. Everything just goes up in price because people just go back to work and make more money. Houses go up in price. Food goes up in price. Everything's going to keep going up. The government keeps printing money. The price of gold keeps rising. So Pokemon's just following along with everything else. And I think, you know, there might have been some negativity in the hobby, especially at the start of Scarlet Violet. But it's just doing much better now and looks a lot like Sun and Moon did like 5-6 years ago. So when I see this, it's just sort of doing what it was already doing. Like this happened with Hidden Fates. Like the crazy pricing on Prismatic. It's maybe a little more crazy than Hidden Fates. But yeah, I mean, something similar to that was happening at the time. People are like, why is Hidden Fates so much? You know, you could buy Hidden Fates off the shelf of Walmart for like $45 and instantly sell it on eBay for $100. And that was a lot back then. Because nothing like that had been happening yet for a while. Okay, Payson. 5 Scarlet Violet base. Based. Okay. Ooh. The recent hype with Surging Sparks has re-kicked the normies and investors into high gear, the Blooming Waters Costco mess, and upcoming press. But it's always been crazy, right? Right, like, even when Scarlet Violet wasn't doing well, you know what was doing well? Sword and Shield. And I think you saw a lot of vintage cards go sideways in price over time. Like, they didn't jump, but they didn't mostly go down. Most of them did not fall in price. They just kind of went sideways. Or if they did go down, they didn't go down that much. They went down a little bit, but not that much. You know what I'm saying? Rudy not telling people to buy Prismatic ETB because 100 is a good price. Sheesh. Yeah. Who knows? I don't know. That's not their target price. That is not Pokemon's target price. Pokemon's target price for that ETB is like $50. So I think they're just going to print it just silly. And what people could do is they could make a mistake thinking that Prismatic will be just like Evolving Skies. Evolving Skies had a problem where someone stole all the Umbreons. I don't even know if Rudy thinks about that much. But we had that problem with Evolving Skies being, a lot of them were stolen. And then they did just keep reprinting it, but it didn't matter because it was so popular. But you've seen older sets like Vivid Voltage, Darkness Ablaze, even Hidden Fates was printed enough that the price was no longer a problem. There's just tons of it. So how does that work? Eventually, there's so many Prismatic Umbreons, the chase card, that it's hard to get the price to go up anymore. That didn't happen with Moonbryon. Moonbryon continues to rise. But again, the assumption is Prismatic will do the exact same thing. We won't know until later. It could. All right. You know, I haven't looked at this Scarlet Violet base set price in a really, really long time, I realize. Because no one ever orders it. I just better take a quick look, okay? Because I realize this has gotten old now. Will you sell Prismatic at RRP? Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. Excuse me. Listen to this music, man. What is this? Ooh, that's cool, man. Oh, that's tempting to buy. Give me a minute here. Obsidian Flames is pushing $150 a box. Crazy. Yeah. All right, so here's a price. So what is our price on Scarlet Violet base set? Is it listed in the PayPal? I'm sorry, in the YouTube? It is. There it is. The base set is at $4. Wow. So base set is changing to $6 a pack. Base set's now $6 a pack moving forward. All right. I'm just going to close that out. The price on that changed over time. I just don't keep up with those prices in my menu. I got too many things in my menu, and it is so hard to keep up, especially items that don't get bought very often. Found some Ancient Origin the other day. Dude, Ancient Origin's insane. It doubled in price. It used to be $1,000. It's like $2,000 now. How crazy is that? Here's the best part. I'm sitting on like 5 or 6 cases of it. I don't know exactly how much I have, but I bought a ton of Roaring Skies and a ton of Ancient Origins because I anticipated, I'm like, these got to go up, right? These are really cool. They got to go up. All right, here we are. There's no way Pokemon doesn't do a massive reprint. Oh, they're going to reprint for sure, man. Someone has a printer in their garage. What is your opinion on reprinted cards or what reprinted means? Oh, you mean like a counterfeit? What is my opinion on counterfeit? Bad. No good. Okay, Payson says he wants shipping after this as well. You got it, man. Counterfeits are bad. Some people print the cards in order to just play the game because they can't really afford them. I get that, but you know, it's a little confusing because you can afford the printer and all that. Let's see. Payson with the P. But you know, if you're not reselling it, it doesn't really bother me at all. It's just when you go, you know, I should start selling these. When you start selling counterfeits, no way, dude. Bad. Counterfeits hurt people. Ah, Payson. Reprinted just means Pokemon reprint sets. Oh, I thought he was talking about people making counterfeit cards in their garage. Oh, if they reprint it, I'm not a fan of reprints. I don't love them, but I understand the need for them. I think if they reprint too much, they will ruin it a little bit. Okay, here we are. Payson Tabola. Wish they would make reprints. Here's Varoom. Here's Silicobra, King Gambit. All right, we've got Silicobra again. Oh, geez. Here's Spupa Gardevoir. Look at that. Okay. And Magikarp. How nice is that Magikarp? That's a great looking artwork. All right, Mr. Payson, one Gardevoir pull comes out of there. You got your nice Magikarp. I'm sorry, you got your nice Tyranitar coming. Here we are. Okay, cool. Now, you said the address changed. I'm going to go in here to contacts, and we are going to find you and delete the old address. That's the first step. Here it is. Hit delete. Old address is deleted successfully. Now let's go in here and log in. Just seems like you could replicate, and how hard is it to define? Are you asking how hard it is to make counterfeits? Very hard. Yeah, counterfeits are very difficult. I don't think anyone makes a counterfeit of the Pokemon cards that doesn't get detected. Okay, Mr. Payson Tabola. Okay, grab that. Doobity-doo-bity-doo. Got your email? So I'm using the address in your PayPal. Lovely. And print. Okay. All right. I have a second slab from a couple weeks ago as well. No problem. That'll be tossed in when it's the shipping time. That's how that works. Thank you very much. Thank you for purchasing that slab. Hope you enjoy it. That's a really good price on it. Just 25 bucks is crazy. Here's the Halo break. No movement in the breaks tonight. Here's Drowsy, except for one. The Umbreon break moved. Here it is. Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Umbreon. 11 spots total. We need 6 more people. Here's Mimikyu. And here is Chansey. Look at that Chansey. All right. So now we've got Christian Andrews. I want number 13 in the fossil break, please. Okay, so you're doing a slab away for a spot in the fossil box. Okay. There it is on spot number 13. We're coming over here to slab away. We're going to jump down here. $480 remain. All right. I could rip your card in half and tell if it's real. Oh, man, it's cold in this room, man. I can feel it, like the shirt on my back. Even though it's touching my skin, the room is cooling the shirt down faster than my skin warms it up. I'm putting my second shirt on. Wow, it's cold, man. Let's see what the weather is. I think the weather's pipe bursting. 16 degrees. That's not that bad, actually, but it's cold enough, man. That is cold enough to do damage to your pipes if you're not careful. Yeah, some places get really cold weather, but that's cold enough for us. Let's see. Does it get above freezing? Dude, it doesn't get above freezing until Monday. Oh, no, man. That's fuck. Oh, I'm dropping the F-bomb if I'm not careful. Think about it. I need to get some salt delivered to me for my driveway or something. Dangerous driveway to be parking in. Okay. Excuse me. So just warning, that might delay the shipping process. I don't know if the mailman or UPS man or any of those guys are coming over. I don't know if Alexis is coming over. Because that is some dangerous weather. 30 bucks. That's cheap. Raikou, 24 bucks. SpongeBobadoo. That's top SpongeBob. Vending Polyswag. That guy has no price. Jigglypuff. Oh, these are nice, man. Some of these cards are really nice. It gets to negative 45 here. You don't know. Cold. Yeah. Well, it's gotten colder than this out here in Missouri. Missouri always gets to about 16 degrees during January, but it's one of those nights, you know. Negative 43. That is cold, but that's negative 45 Celsius. Let's see what that is Fahrenheit. Hold on. To C to F. Negative 49 degrees Fahrenheit. Jesus, I thought it would convert the other way. All right, let's see. Fernando Nunez. He sent in for DDBZ. And if I hit refresh here, there he is. All right, so he wants the rest of that box of Critical Blow. Now, there should be 21 packs. Is that what we said? It's 86 here right now, and I'm sweating. Yeah. Cold over here. What do people do if they can't get to work? Do employees get snow days? Oh, do you get paid for doing no work? No. There we go. All right. Very nice. There you go. You're crazy, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I didn't get snow days when I was younger. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. There we go. Do we get, I'd like to get paid anyways. Oh, wow. That sounds good. Snip. All right. Turns out to be like negative 67. Celsius is OFD. What do you guys think? Do you think Celsius or Fahrenheit is better? I'm going with Fahrenheit because that's the measurement my country uses. You don't pay for snow days? Walmart does. Damn, Walmart. They must be like what? One of the wealthiest companies in the entire world. That's amazing. All right. Snip this. All right. Snipping this. All right. Snipping this. I've never dealt with that in California. California. There we are. All right. You just got to deal with the California state and city taxes. Bro, those taxes are like, they make that state of California almost as bad as Europe. You know what's crazy? It's just a little bit better than Europe, but no socialism. Like, you guys don't get extra socialism for paying all those well, like homeless people, maybe. I don't know what your state actually does with all the money it brings in. It does something, I'm sure. But, you know, in Europe, at least they get free education and they get free health care for all the taxes they pay. You don't get that in California. I don't get it. Damn, dude. Had to convert to you Yanks. All right. Here goes. Taxes in California and Hawaii are insanity. I think I'd like to live in California and Hawaii, but not count as a citizen of California or Hawaii. So maybe there's like a specific rule for that. Maybe there's like a rule where it says if you spend 181 days here, you count as a citizen. So what I would do is I'd stay there for 180 days and go live the rest of my days in another state just to not get that taxes, because that is just crazy. The taxes are crazy. Maybe you can do that if you live in Reno. Reno or Las Vegas. Maybe you can have one house in Reno, one house in California, and you can just live between the two homes, half the year in one home, half the year in the other home. Like that, right? Just playing your days out. And then you don't have to pay the California taxes, but you can still enjoy some of the culture or some of the walking or something, whatever it is there is to do in California. Must be pretty good. There you are. It's apparently amazing. My sister does that. Oh, she stays out of the state for a certain period of time in order to not have to pay the taxes of the state. Because, you know, you could probably do that with Hawaii, too. You could buy a house in Hawaii that you live in, maybe during the winter time or maybe during the hottest time period of the summer, whatever you want, whatever works out best for you. And then just live there for a limited amount of time and then go home and wait till next year, you know. Son Gohan. Of course, then you got to pay outrageous property taxes too. You got to give the government all your money. You go to work every day like you're like a slave and the government's harvesting you. You're like a cow and the government's milking you. You should keep your slabs in PSA Vault is basically a tax shelter. Yeah, cool. Yeah, except that PSA charges you a tax. So it's not free at all. It's like you're going to pay PSA. Actually, the best thing to do, in my opinion, live in a state with no natural disasters. That's why Nevada is high on the list, because they don't really get a lot of hurricanes. They don't seem to get a lot of tornadoes, and they're not dealing with forest fires because they don't get as many foliage. So, yeah, Reno, Nevada is high on the list. So we'll move there, and we'll have hot summers and cold winters. And that is the plan right now, but we're still open-minded to other ideas as we start saving. We're saving up right now. PSA hasn't charged me. Yeah, because the way it works, they charge you when you try to withdraw the card. So the way it works is when you ask for the card back, they say, oh, we'll give it back to you. All it costs is 1% of the value of the card, or 2% of the value of the card, or whatever they're going to do. And then you're going to find out that you're bummed because that's actually a substantial amount. There we got Mercenary. Is 30C here, ND, 86F, they're equivalent. Plus we have fires. Kangaroos lit up are scary. We are. Their kangaroos are on fire. Tennessee, the place to be. Tennessee actually gets a ton of tornadoes. We looked at a tornado map, and you guys get like, you just get a lot of tornadoes. So we could go to Tennessee if we wanted to be in a tornado area. There we are. Tennessee's not bad, though. Definitely not bad. It was definitely one of the places we're considering. There we are. All right. All right, all right. Ooh. Ah. Okay, lovely. Ah. I don't know. I like Reno and I like Las Vegas even. I wish I could move to Las Vegas, but the summers getting to 120 degrees kind of scares me. I don't know if I can handle that. Maybe I'm just being a baby. You know, I actually looked up like Dubai. Dubai gets way hotter than that. And I'm like, okay, well, you know, you got millionaires buying homes in Dubai. Why am I such a crybaby over the summertime in Las Vegas? But still, it just makes my head spin when I look at it. Like, man, that's got to be hot, dude. Fernando. There you go. No God Rare in here. No SCR. Just 2 SPRs. Maybe the next box. Give it a try. One went by here last year, but hey, no state tax. Yeah. There we go. Well, again, a couple states offer that no state tax. A couple states do that. And so we'd like to move to a state with no state taxes, but also lots to do and good weather and low volume of natural disasters. There you go. Like, if I move to Florida, I will feel like I have to buy hurricane flood insurance to protect my cars. I don't want to have to do that. Okay, let's see. I don't want to have to buy hurricane insurance. I don't have to buy that right now in Missouri. All right, let's see. Next up, we have an order from Mr. Pirate Blood Moon for 1 Terafestival, 1 Shrouded Fable. Yes, sir. 1 Shrouded Fable. You aren't a baby. 120 is beyond crazy. LMAO. Dude, that's hot, right? 120. Apparently, that is kind of... They say even that's like... I think they said they had like a record heat of 127. And that was like this year of 2024. 127. Holy Jesus, dude. You gotta go outside and get baked. I mean, not the good weed baked. I mean, like, you will get baked like a potato or something. You just die. So, but, you know, that's dangerous. It's actually dangerous to get that hot. If your air conditioning went out, you could actually die in that level of heat. I guess you could climb in your bathtub, but I don't know. It scares me. It scares me because we get up to like 100, 105 in Missouri sometimes, but we don't get all the way up to 127. Jesus. Plus, it's very dry too. Here we are. Oh, a little duskull in there. When you say if you live in California, you're a slave, what do you mean? Did I say you're a slave in California? I didn't say you're a slave in California. I mean, we're all slaves to the government. The government's like a mafia, and they say, oh, you like living here? Oh, that's so nice. Just go ahead and pay us our dues now. So you pay your government money, and then they spend the money in ways you don't like them spending it, and then they go print more money because they didn't get enough from you, and then your job doesn't pay more as they print it, so you experience inflation, and the government just takes and takes and takes and takes. I was essentially complaining because I had property taxes on my mind. So, like, we were talking about this strategy maybe. Maybe you get a house in Reno, and then maybe you get a house in California in a nice area, and you just fly between the two homes. Maybe this time of the year you go to Reno, that time of the year you go to California. And so the reason you would do that is so that you don't count as a citizen of California, right? That would be the trick. But then I thought to myself, you'd still have to pay property taxes to California. And I bet you those California property taxes are high. And so I was just sort of bemoaning the fact that the government takes so damn much, dude. The government just always take. We need more money. We need more money. What do you do with all that money? Go into debt. We need more money. We need more money. Wow, what do you buy with all that money? Nothing you're interested in. Nothing that makes your life better. It's always for some stupid thing. So the government does good things. Just, why does it seem so often like it does things that are annoying? And I think both Republicans and Democrats can agree on that. The government's always doing some stupid thing with your money. We need all that money for this stupid project. We need all this money for some other country. Damn, dude, can I just not pay taxes then? Because I don't want to buy that stuff. Here we are. Ooh. I totally understand that. I thought you meant it was specific to California. The state taxes are pretty bad, but federal is more. Yes, it's true. Totally get what you mean by the government, though. I think that California and Hawaii have a progressive tax rate, and it gets really high in California. Doesn't it get up to like 13%? I don't remember. Hold on, let me look at, let's see. ChatGPT is so good for this. What is, oh, here, let's put it like this. If I made $100,000, how much taxes would I pay in San Diego? San Diego. Okay, first it talks about federal taxes. That's the same no matter where you live. California state income tax rates are progressive, ranging from 1% to 13.3% for a single filer. So, San Diego does not impose a local income tax. San Diego doesn't have a local tax. Let me look this up, because I thought I looked it up and it did. Hold on. Oh, your sales tax is 8%. What are the property tax rates? I'm curious about that. The total effective property tax rate typically ranges between 1.1% and 1.25%. So an $800,000 home would be $9,600 of, because not only is that a higher rate, but also you have to buy a much more expensive house as well. What part of California does have local taxes? Some parts of California have something called like local or city taxes. Let's see. There's a business tax, a utility tax, sales tax. Jesus, Los Angeles is a 9.5% sales tax. Isn't there a... Well, here, I could do this later. Up to 13.3 for every $100. That's more than my minimum wage pay. Hold on. Old Trumpy is going to get rid of federal income tax, or so he says. I don't think he'll do that. That'd be really weird if he did that. But let's see. So scrolling back up here. Sorry, guys. I know this is the most exciting part of the stream is talking taxes. So it says federal income tax is $17.4 thousand, and then something called FICA tax is $7,650, and then California state income tax $5,500. Damn, dude. And that's on $100,000. If you make more than that, that number probably gets more dramatic, because if you're earning over $100,000, that progressive tax rate is going to be kicked into high gear for the rest of that money. So, let's say you're like a power couple earning a decent amount of money together. California is just going to eat away a pretty good chunk of that money. But, it would be okay to pay high taxes if you felt like the money was going toward a cause you cared about, but it never is. It's always towards something you don't care about. It's always someone spending the money in a way that you wouldn't spend the money. All right, guys, there are no more orders in the queue, but it's not that late into the stream. We're only 2 hours in. What time is it? It's 3:13. We can accept more orders as much as you guys want, but if it's a slow night, we can wrap up early too. It's a Sunday after all. Let's talk a little bit about the breaks once again. I feel like the breaks have been slow. Do you guys feel like the breaks have been slower than usual? So here's the poker break, and my thoughts are this. We just added this, and not even one spot on here. So poker break, kind of slow. Maybe we just need Monday to show up. You never know. Sundays can be weirdly slow. Here's the Magikarp break. He got all the way up to 12 really quickly and then slowed down. That happens. You get all the regulars by a spot, and then he's, on a big break, that can happen. We have Umbreon with 5 people in here. That's an Umbreon. I thought there'd be more excitement for Umbreon. This one's more experimental. The Roaring Moon, 1 in 8 spots. That is from Paradox Rift. It's like the chase card in Paradox Rift. Roaring Moon. People are probably still deciding if they want a Roaring Moon. And here is Golem. All right, so those are the breaks. California has a high wage, though, especially with the Silicon Valley companies there. Oh, yeah, sure. And that's not a problem. I totally get that. What you're saying is the people living there can afford that extra taxes because they also earn extra money. But what you're telling me is you basically have to have a Silicon Valley job. That's what you just said. And, some people do that. They've actually got a Silicon Valley job. But there's plenty of people who don't have a Silicon Valley job. What do they do? Whoa, I love this slab. It's the heavy slab. All right, check out this beautiful Mew. We're going to add Mew to the table. We're adding yet another break. The Mew break. Oh. California has a high wage. We gave up on owning, unfortunately. California is a huge state, though, and so many make nothing. Don't know how they survive, to be honest. Yeah, that's why I'm saying, like, I'm sure they're surviving one way or another, but it's got to be stressful at times. And then you hear about people eventually go homeless. It's like, well, I mean, that might happen if it was too expensive. It's a very enticing place. I would move to California if I was already really, really rich. That's a place to move when you're so rich that you have enough dividends coming in that it just doesn't matter. You're living off your stocks, you're living off of your investments, and you're like, I can pay that stupid tax. You just, you pay the stupid tax with your dividends, your stocks are going up automatically anyways, and you can just live anywhere you want, pay any taxes. If you're trying to reach that point, if you're trying to reach a point where you can retire, you might not want to live in California because they're a vampire. They're a parasite. They suck off so much of your money that it's going to be harder for you to retire as a result of paying more taxes, paying a higher cost of living, having to buy a bigger home with more of your cash. Like, imagine you could live in a cheap home somewhere and still earn a decent amount each year. God, I hate this song. What is this song? This is an Animal Crossing song? Skip that. I recognized it. It's got like this highly, like this squeaky saxophone part, and it just drives me nuts. All right, Mew. Oh, let's see. I complain about $7.25 minimum wage, but they make like $15 and can't afford food. Yeah, that is tricky. $7.25 is lower than Missouri, man. Missouri, I think minimum wage is going up to $15 over here. All right, let's see. So let's see. We've got, this is Shining Treasures, right? Got to find out what we want to charge on this cute guy. We're going to place this guy up as another break. Okay. That is because he was a very popular break, and we're just going to test it out and see if he's still popular. Okay. Got to get the full price for him, though. All right. I wonder why they started all of these companies there then. I wonder what tax incentives they got. Well, originally, I don't think the taxes were that high when it all started. I don't think it was all that high. Okay, so it will be exactly 9 spots for this one. 1 spot will be a star spot. It's going to say 1 in 9, and then we're going to draw a little star over here. We're just going to see what kind of finishes first. So there's a Mew break going on. This was extremely popular before, but we'll see if it's still popular. We got Mew, we got Roaring Moon, we got Magikarp. Good stuff. Okay. Oh, California. California love. Most of the southeastern states are stuck at $7.25. I quit my poopy restaurant job just to do random jobs and make more. It's not as steady. All right. If my immigrant parents made it, which they're now citizens and RNs in the medical field, then anyone can make it at any point. I like that message, Mr. Menace. All right, so let's see. That is a good story. You don't need to be rich to live in California. I guess you have to think of it though. There's probably places that are easier to get to than others. So maybe your parents did well in a very tough competitive scenario. There's other people who didn't do well, right? There's people who they tried and they struggled and failed. But it takes a lot of discipline, maybe a little bit of luck. It takes a lot of brains. You gotta be smart enough, So, getting educated, getting yourself the help if there is help, and getting into the right fields, high demand fields, passing the education, passing the probably some sort of licensing requirements. Doing all that takes skill, it takes discipline, it takes brains. Matthew Trumper, Chainsaw Man, 5 packs. So in a highly competitive area, where everyone kind of wants to make it, highly competitive area where everyone wants to make it, it could actually be a struggle. And people gauge that. They say, look, I like to believe I'm Superman, but I'm not stupid either. Maybe this isn't the place for me right now. But you never know. All right, so Mario Panini, 1 pack. Mario Panini. All right. Loving that. Mario Panini. Good stuff. And then he says, Sword and Shield Celebration, 2 packs. Oh, man, those are expensive. All right. We got 1, 2. Ta-da! Let's see them do it in 2025, says Baseball Mitts. So he's arguing it's much more difficult now. I don't know how true that is, but I bet you there's a little bit of truth to it. You know why? Because even out here in Missouri, you could get like a $60,000 home pretty easily in Missouri. Now that same home's like $120,000 to $200,000. It's crazy. It's just crazy. I saw house prices just were crazy. Our first house, Kirsten and I, our first house, $90,000. When we sold it, only like 2 years later, we sold it for $140,000. Almost, it was $50,000 more than we paid for it. How crazy is that? That's like almost 50% more. So housing is really a big one. It's a big one. Housing's complicated. I need a better factory job. My job doesn't pay as well as other factories. My mom's an immigrant, legal citizen. It's cheap in the hood while I rent in Oakland. She's been here longer than my age. Here we are. All right. Very nice. All right. I'm not really arguing. I'm just saying the statement is inherently flawed. X did it and Y. There we go. All right. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, but you get what he's saying, though. He's saying even when conditions are tough, if you don't give up, maybe you make it. I mean, I think that I've studied California a little bit. I've been studying it for a while. Actually, I've been studying all the states, and I think Karis and I could just move right over there right now if we wanted to. We just go. We could just pack our bags, buy one of the homes. Maybe not the home we'd like to buy, but we just buy a home and just start all over again over there. It's just that, you're weighing the pros and the cons. This versus that, right? And the no state taxes in Reno, Nevada sounds really nice. And we'd give up on maybe like access to the beach in California, which also sounds nice. We would give up on whatever kind of shopping or walkability, maybe the weather. So there's like these trade-offs you make. But then here's the trade-off. No taxes. No state taxes at all. So 13% state taxes in California or 0% state taxes in Nevada. That's a big trade-off, man. Especially if you start doing well. Like, think about the size of my collection at this point. I got a pretty good Pokemon card collection. Let's say one day I want to fully retire and convert everything into stocks, and I'm just letting go of every single card, which Karis and I have joked about doing that all the time. We joke about that, giving up every piece of my inventory and just quitting. And so one day, though, I will do something like that. And so let's say I do. Where do I want to sell all those cards in? What state do I want to be in when I do that? Do I want to be in California? No, because I'll pay that 13% tax on my income. Or do I want to be in Reno where there's a 0% income state tax? It's like, yeah, well, I'd like to dodge that 13% income tax if I ever want to liquidate. That's a big amount of money, dude. Especially, again, it's because my collection has gotten so good over time. Ooh. You got beaches, hiking trails, Big Bear Mountain, skiing in the water, or skiing in winter, jet skiing in the summer, extremely nice weather. You have everything here at near distances. Man, I've looked at Reno a lot. They got Lake Tahoe. So they got skiing in Lake Tahoe. They got the lake itself. They got some water reservation. I guess what they don't have is the beach. They don't have the beach at all. You guys probably have more to do. But, there's other things, too. Like, it's not as crowded. I don't think they have as many problems with, like, driving and crowds. And, again, all those nice things you listed, right? Like, hiking trails. I'm pretty sure there's hiking trails in Reno somewhere. There's hiking trails where I live right now. Big Bear Mountain. I don't know. I think there's mountains, the Sierra Mountains in Reno, right? So they got mountains. Jet skiing in the summer. There's a couple lakes around Reno, and I've seen people jet skiing on them already in videos. But I own jet skis as it would be. I own them right now here in Lake of the Ozarks, so they're all right. I like them. Do I want to pay 13% more taxes to jet ski in California as opposed to like some other place? Not really. Extremely nice weather. You might have us on that one. I actually studied the weather, though. It is a bit nippy in California, except for San Diego. A lot of San Diego is actually a bit nippy, a bit cold, a bit nipple. So let's see what this is. We got Cosmog, Palkia, Ho-Oh, and Pikachu. I don't know. I need to take a long vacation to California someday and just get like a feeling for it, a perspective. And I feel like Californians should take a vacation as well, because just on paper, it doesn't make sense to pay that much taxes. It really doesn't. Like, I really don't want to pay those taxes. How can it be that you pay all that taxes where you live, and then you can just cross the border to the next state and pay zero? That doesn't make any sense. In fact, if I was to suspect where the house prices are going to skyrocket the fastest, it's going to be all these no tax places. Ooh, increasingly as business is done online, you're going to have every business that can relocate. They're going to relocate to places with no taxes. Same with like filming movies and stuff. Like there's so much in Hollywood right now, but have you heard about they're opening up like studios in places like Texas and Las Vegas? They want to film in Las Vegas and Texas because no state tax. It's just more friendly. And that's one of the things that made California famous was actually, yeah, like the weather's very good, but the filming was a big part of what made Hollywood famous. And if Hollywood makes it uncompetitive to, make film in their own state, and these places start making all the film and everywhere else, like look at Squid Game, it wasn't made in California at all, it was made in Korea. And you're struggling to make movies from Hollywood. Hollywood's going to turn into sort of like pretty much just a tourism center then, isn't it? Like as more and more business moves out toward low tax areas, people would just be like, remember when we used to make the films? That was so cool. And that'll become an industry probably. All right, here it is. They don't film a lot in Hollywood, lol. Yeah, so I know they've got a Hollywood studio, and they probably do some of the filming there, but like the very successful Netflix show Ozark was filmed in Missouri and Georgia, I believe. Georgia. Here we are. All right. So that was for our good friend Matthew Trumper. You got Smoker Lady, first cigarette. Yeah, and you got some Pikachus. Those are some pricey Pikachus, but the holos are nice in that set. We have some really beautiful Mario cards. I'm surprised people don't open these more often. They're so nice. The world is already competing. Yeah, exactly. It really does just come down to stuff like taxes, It makes you wonder, how many places are... It's it makes no sense for certain companies. Like, you're a software company, and you need software engineers really bad. But it's like you're discovering software engineers will come to you. And especially if it's a beautiful place, especially if it's a place with a nice quality of life, decent weather, no taxes is actually very attractive. So why can't you just relocate to a place like Austin, Texas, where all that's true, or Florida? In Florida, they got beaches out the wazoo. So this becomes a big deal. All right, let's see. Matthew Trumper. Thank you so much, Matthew. Okay, not just the States. Yeah, China wants to get into making more films. There. Okay. Let's go ahead and get a rotate on these. Ooh, Pidgeot and Slowpoke. Here's Monkey D. Luffy. Nidoran. What do we got back here? We've got Gadatsu, priced on 1024 for $25. There's no way he's cheaper than 1024 now. Maybe he could be, but I doubt it. Okay. Next up, we have an order from Eddie Mendoza. One Star Wars Galaxy Chrome Pack. You got it. Eddie Mendoza. All right. Tossing this away. Ooh, look at that. Beautiful. Mr. Eddie, you ready? Snip. Very nice. Okay, I think that California would be smart for California to sort of divide itself into multiple areas, maybe like hyper expensive areas, but then more affordable areas too, because there's so much land for it to just be one state, don't you think? Wow, look at that. Isn't that amazing? This is Star Wars Chrome. Look at that. Beautiful. Check this out on the menu. It's $22 a pack if you'd like some of this Star Wars Chrome. And there is Obi-Wan. All right. I'm in the ghetto, and even we have a nice walking path. We are. All right. I get it, though. I get it. We are. California's probably rich with places to walk and things to see, and that does make me a little envious. All right. Like I said, I probably need to go on a vacation there. What I try to do is I try to watch a lot of videos on it, and the more videos I watch, the more I wonder if like the word California is like a brand, essentially. Like it's a brand, and so kind of like Apple, it sells itself very well. But like I try to look at it very objectively. I was like, all right, they got a telescope center up on a hill. You look down at the city, bada bing, bada boom, you know? All right, Mr. Eddie, let's find your bag. Aha. Well, it makes you wonder. They must be doing something right. 18% of the U.S. population lives in New York and California. There we go. New York makes a lot of sense to me. I've been to New York when I was younger. I spent a week in New York, in the city of New York. And New York's crazy, dude. That place is like hard to describe. It's just, it shocks you how much is built over there. It really does. It's our version of Tokyo, essentially. There's so much in New York. It's so crowded. You know, again, I'm just from Missouri. I'm in the suburbs of Missouri. Growing up, my dad takes me there on a week-long business trip. And just to see, like, the hundreds of people walking around the streets, you're just like, wow, dude, it's so hyper-populated out here. And everyone's hiding up in their tall buildings. And there's vendors everywhere trying to sell anything to you. They'll grab you by the arm. Hey, you want to buy this? Hey. And, yeah, it's just crazy. You go buy all the news company, you know, they got their little business set up in New York. Hey, this is the Fox headquarters or something like that, right? Or CNN. And you're just like, oh, this is where the stuff happens, huh? This is the heart. And so it's very neat. You got the ocean or whatever. I think you see the ocean from one side. But, yeah, it's just really cool. All the bridges, they got like these double-decker bridges. It's very cool, man. They got that Statue of Liberty. It's neat. The police officers even and the fire truck, it was all really cool. But, you know, I don't know if I'd bother living there. It just seems sort of like, how would I describe it? You can't go back to having what you get in a nice, calm suburbia. You can't go back. I assume when you're in the heart of the city, you'd have to drive far out of it and then find something to do outside of the city. I suppose you could live in a regular part of the state of New York and then drive into the city when you want to drive in. That's probably annoying too, because if you want to go anywhere interesting, the parking must be insane. I know the traffic's insane no matter what. So that's one thing that stuck with me really strongly from New York, is the traffic was so crazy. The state of New York isn't all like the city. Yeah, exactly. So I suppose you could buy like a house in an area that's less populated, but even then you'd have to drive your car into the city, and that looked super unappealing. I remember we used taxi cabs to get everywhere, and the taxi cabs would just get stuck, dude. You just sit there for like 25 minutes in this taxi cab not moving forward. You'd be like, Dad, this is crazy. Back in 2017, there was a Proposition 9 to split California into 3 states. I feel like one part of California should just be the tech area, right? Because the tech guys should be taxed differently from everyone else, in my opinion. And then there's probably really good farmland, and the farmland should be taxed differently. It just makes kind of sense, doesn't it? Anyways, those are my thoughts on that. Most states are smaller than California. So, you know, California is physically huge. And it's dramatic, you know, how far along the coast you are. It almost doesn't make any sense. All right, Mr. Eddie is repeating that order. Let's get it, man. Another Star Wars Topps Galaxy pack. Guys, the queue is empty. If you'd like to see more cards open, send in an order now. If you're brand new, check out the description of the live stream. That's how we place orders. I wish the U.S. would just let Texas become its own country like someone. Nah. I think that I can understand the push for that, and I can understand like the desire and all that. When you really think about it, though, when you really think about it, it would never work, because it's like, ooh, that could be a hit. Is that a hit? We'll find out. It'll never work because it's like Rome. Remember Rome? They were fighting with each other, and then they said, let's split into East and West Rome. Oh, that is so cool. They said, let's split into East and West Rome, right? People were talking about that back when Joe Biden won, and the Republicans were very salty and mad, and they're like, I hate it. And actually, I think they were right. I think Biden was a disaster for the Democrats. I think he was a bad president. I really do. I think he's hurt the Democrat brand overall, even if he did some other things well. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Too strong for blasters. Yeah, that's right. Too strong for blasters. But anyways, so, there was all this talk of civil war. Civil war is coming. And to pull out from... So there's all this frustration. AT-AT drivers, huh? Ooh. Wow. Imagine signing up for that job. Anyways, Rome did the same thing. They split into East and West. And the problem was, once you're divided that way, why would the people in the West spend money to protect the people in the East from the barbarians? Or vice versa. Why would the people in the East send their troops and their resources out to help the West anymore? So, and now you're just like two foreign countries side by side with each other. And maybe you even have disagreements over resources. You're competitors now, essentially. So, no, it'd be terrible. That'd be terrible. I don't think it'd work very well. It could work, and it could also not work. But I'm leaning toward it would not work. Here it is, Mr. Eddie. All right. I've heard some Democrats joke that they should let Texas secede so that the next time a Democrat president wins, he can go in and absolutely crush all the conservatives and just take Texas back. You know what I'm saying? Like militarily. And I don't know if that would work. Maybe not. Like, would Texas have nukes? Does it get to have nukes? Like, what does it get to have? You can't have a foreign country with nukes at your border that just split up with you in a divorce. You don't want that. That sounds like crap to me. It's dangerous. Let's see. If you look at the voting trends, it splits pretty red and blue. Texas, yeah, Texas, sure. There's a lot of Democrats in Texas at this point, which probably infuriates Texans who are like, hey, we made this state a great place to live, and now you guys are transplants, and you're ruining it. It's our state now, bitches. All right. Ooh, spoink. Very nice. Here's Omanite. Omanite 9. Bay leaf, like the thing you cook with. Mod chop. And a PSA 10 Blasty Boy. What's the first thing that happens when Texas get hit by a hurricane? Everyone's screaming for FEMA. Where's FEMA? Here's Mr. Mime. Oh, man. I heard a guy on the internet, he's an economist, and he was talking about how FEMA should just be gotten rid of. He said there should be no federal program for hurricanes and tornadoes and all that natural disasters. He says that should be a state issue because you got states like Florida where all these people are building billions of dollars of properties down by the biggest hurricane place in the world, and then the rest of America is expected to pay for it through FEMA. That's our money. That's Missouri's money. That's Colorado's money. That's Utah's money. We're not enjoying the beach. So you get to enjoy the beach, and then you get to socialize the cost of living on the beach, which is the cost of the hurricanes. So how come you get to live there, and then when some disaster happens, everyone else has to pay for it? And I was like, wow, that argument makes way too much sense. The state of Florida should be the one to have disaster response teams and disaster response resources, and so that taxes will have to go up in Florida to pay for that, so that you pay for your own crap. And then if you're living off in mother effing Missouri with no beach, so you don't get to have a beach, you don't got to pay for someone else's hurricane because they decided to build $10 billion of property on the edge of where all the hurricanes were falling in, right? Like if you don't want to pay those hurricane fees, don't move there. Don't live where the hurricanes slam into you. Move your house north in Florida, but you don't want that. You want to live on the beach. So yeah, why should everyone else have to pay for it if it's not our decision to live there? And so, because we're all Americans. Yeah, we're all Americans, but the way we handle things federally versus state by state, it's very common to have these exact conversations. What are the responsibilities of Missouri, Utah, Arizona, Colorado, South Dakota, North Dakota, maybe Nevada, if I didn't say that one already? Why is it our responsibility to pay for these beach homes in Florida? Why can't the Floridians just build somewhere else? Just build up north in Florida, or build beach homes that are designed strictly to survive the hurricane or something. I don't know. Whatever it is, you're taking the risk by moving down there and then making the public of the whole country pay for it, for your risk. And I actually had to agree with them. I was like, that it just makes sense. Like, why am I responsible for those decisions? I shouldn't be responsible for your beach house. That's your beach house, not mine. Florida EMA. North Carolina still looking like a war zone. So much left to rebuild and fix. Yeah, so that's another state that gets hit with the hurricanes. A lot of states get hit with hurricanes. California gets hit with fires and earthquakes. Everyone gets their own natural disasters. If every state was responsible for their own natural disasters, what would happen is this would affect the state taxes. The state taxes would begin to reflect the cost of living there. And then when people choose a state to live in, they're going to look at the state taxes and go, yo, I'm not moving to Florida. Look at those state taxes. You got to pay all these freaking state taxes because of the hurricanes. I'm not moving there. So Florida has found a way to socialize their hurricane problem and then keep their taxes low. It's kind of like cheating, and they're making us all pay for it. And that was on my mind. You know, when it comes to subjects like taxes, finances, I'm not Republican, not Democrat, just common sense. It does sound kind of like that system would be great if you were living in Florida. I would not want to be living in another state paying for Florida's, FEMA needs. Major damage. North Carolina had no chance with all the rain and 60-mile-per-hour winds. Our locals on the beach pay much larger premiums on insurance. It's not a government thing. Yeah, you might be right to a degree. Maybe the government says we won't help you and you'll have to buy your own insurance. So it's probably complicated and nuanced, and I don't know all the details of it. But I know areas with high natural disasters, probably the states should have a larger share of the responsibility than the federal government, because the people who choose to live there should have to know, hey, it's all up to you guys to pool your money together to pay for these disasters. Maybe not the whole country should have to do that, because when you do that, you incentivize people to build giant homes where the hurricanes are. When you know that FEMA will bail you out, you will build lots of infrastructure in places where FEMA's just going to pay for it if it gets ran over. And so that is one of those costs of forcing someone else to pay for your stuff. You're spending someone else's money. So you say, I'll do it. I'll build this where the hurricanes are. You make somebody else pay for it with their money to fix it after the hurricane knocks all your dominoes down. I live on an island. All right, guys, so we're just talking at this point because there are no orders in the queue. That is the end of the Sunday stream. It's 3:42 a.m. in the morning. I had a lot of fun, guys, but we're going to be back on for the Monday daytime stream. I hope you guys will be there. And it'll be very cold outside. I don't think I'm going to get any mail today, and I don't think any mail is going out. And that might be true for a little while, okay? So I don't know how many days before the shipping goes out, but this is a warning. Shipping is going to be very slow for this next week. So if you're like, hey, where's my shipping? It's taking an extra week. We have disastrous ice storm out here in Missouri. That is why, all right? So I'll see you guys for the Monday daytime stream. And since I have a little extra time to myself, maybe I will just go do something else that I never have time to do. I wonder what I should do. I don't know. Probably just go pick my nose. I never get free time like this. Maybe I should just go relax. Maybe I go play some games. Good night, everyone. Colin Farrell won Best Actor. First day back to work for me, finally. People should be careful what they wish for. Blue states pay more in federal taxes when they receive in spending, or than they receive in spending. Red states receive more in federal spending than they pay in taxes. I see what you're saying. You're saying states like Kentucky are net tax losses, whereas other states, some of these blue states, are net tax gains. I think that's a fair argument. All right, I'm hopping off. See you later, guys. Have a nice night. Happy Sunday. I'll see you on Monday.